Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, we are live. I hope. I pushed the live button, I got the live email. All I need now to do is my little bit of maintenance. Early morning maintenance. Just to make sure everything is working, sounding good, looking good, and more importantly, actually working. So, hey, Pita Chip, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. I feel like I haven't seen you in a while. You've been chilling in the background. How is life treating you? How you doing? It's nice to see you here bright and early. I haven't been much because of school. I kind of figured that. I feel like you were getting swamped with work after you got back from your vacay. They're like, oh, Pita Chip's back from vacation. They're fully rested and feeling good about themselves and others. Oh, we better do something about that. We can't be having that. We can't be having our students be well rested. It's not part of the program. Yeah, it's killing me. Oh, jeez. Hang in there. You got this. I believe in you. You must be strong. Oh, Yu Wang. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Today's a glorious day. Today's a fantastic day because finally we can actually do Praxis books. But I gotta decide what team I want to do. Well, you know what? Let's do this team. I'm also thinking, if I'm going to be doing this, I need another Hydro unit, I think. I think that's been the problem. And you know what?
This is how it must be.
I think we need Monene. That way we can swirl Hydro right off the hop, get a damage buff for Nilou, and it's going to be fantastic. That's the theory, at least. So it seems like, can you fight Raiden Shogun? Like right now? Yeah, I guess. Actually, that's not a bad idea. I can do that to kind of kill some time while we wait for more people to roll in. Or see if other people are going to be rolling in to stream. Sure, I can do that. Do you have a preference with what kind of team I use, or just anyone's fine? Yes, I have no things, I know. Use Kazuha in it. Ooh, okay. In that case, let's do... That's a good team that runs Kazuha that I have. Actually, you know what? This is a good excuse. Let's do our Dia team. And you know what? I want to do, I want to hit her for 1,000,000 damage. So you know what? We're going to use food buffs. And we're going to use Dia's food. Yeah, we're going all in on this one. Yeah, this boss fight's actually kind of hard. I remember when this fight came out, I was like, oh my god, this fight's actually kind of hard. Like, she just, like, beat me up. There we go. That was close. Get a little bit of Kazuha swirl in there. Get blown up by the Raiden Shogun. That's okay. Ah, shoot. Oops. Oh, here we go. You gotta be careful, because I find that this boss fight actually can just kill you really easily if you're not paying attention. And of course, I'm going to be looking over at the chat every couple seconds just to make sure there's nothing going on. So if I do die, that's probably why. Get some health back for everyone. Oh, there goes. I didn't do it fast enough. Goodbye, Bennett. Hello, Midnight Ninja. How you doing? We're just doing a Raiden Shogun boss fight, just for funsies. Just because, well, literally someone in the chat asked. You know what? I'm gonna. Oh, did I just kill Bennett again by accident? I did. Well, that's what I get. That's what I get for not paying attention. Okay, so we'll finish up this boss fight, then we're going to get right into farming some praxis books for this lovely Nilou. Still can't believe I just accidentally killed my Bennett again. Oh, that sucks. I swear I'm good at this game. Alright, well. Well, at least I can do this. Even without Bennett, it's still pretty good. But it could have been better. And by better, I mean that would have killed her probably instead. I also don't have my Pyro Infusion now and my extra 15% Pyro damage. Oh, let me repeat the chat real quick. But I've rediscovered Heizo, and now I might want to build Farazan to support him. Honestly, it's a good match. It's a good pair. I had a lot of fun with it. Doing the Farazan Heizo thing. I enjoyed it quite a bit, actually. I'm gonna have to do her second phase again, aren't I? Just all because I wasn't paying attention. Well, that's the price you pay, I suppose. Well, at the very least, like, I have nothing to worry about. Dia can solo this fight, so... Like, unironically, Dia can actually solo this fight. Vape Nilou is pretty cool. I think it's cool. I've been having a bit of fun with it. Okay. We got Bennett back. Let me just actually feed my team. Everyone needs hash browns. When in doubt, just feed... Just use hash browns to fix the problem. There we go. I swear to God, if I lost Bennett again somehow, I would have been so sad. Oops. Well, at least this fight's almost over, and then we go on to the practice books. I was saying before, I like this fight quite a lot, though. This fight's, it's a fun fight. It's actually pretty challenging. At least when it first came out, it was pretty challenging. I find it's gotten easier over time, just because, you know, you learn the mechanics, you learn the ins and outs. Alright, time for some overkill. Well, you know, that's how it goes. My current team for him has Kaya, Shincho, Bennett, so it's kind of like a freeze team, but I don't know. But it's fun to play. Yeah, it's kind of like a... That makes sense as like a freeze team. Like, you know, you get your... You constantly freeze them between Kaya and Shincho, and then you're just punching them with a really buff Heizo. Seems like a pretty good team to me. It sounds fun, too. That sounds like something I would do. I like it. That's like one of Hazo's, like... but one of the things that make Hazo as, like, that kind of like a catalyst user. Like, he can drive those kind of teams really nice. And the burst gets Hazo free stacks for his E. It does. They're constantly swirling all the time, so, like... You're always having his E ready to go, so, you know, you set up your freeze combo... You get nice and close to them, and then bam, punch them in the face. It's kind of great. Yeah, Hazo's one of those characters. He's so, like, underrated. Like, he is so good. He just kind of gets overshadowed because, you know, he's competing against Sucrose and Wanderer, and, well, Wanderer's a 5-star, and Sucrose is Sucrose. You know, I've never actually read the Leyline Disorder here. What actually happens in here? Dealing elemental damage increases damage dealt by all party members by 10%. Oh. Oh, going with 4... Okay, do different elemental damage types, do bonus damage. Oh. Do you play on Xbox? I do not play on Xbox. The last Xbox console I owned was a 360. Which I do not use anymore. I'm actually playing... If you're asking if I'm playing this on Xbox, I don't think that Genshin's on Xbox, but I do use an Xbox controller on my PC. Yeah, I don't think Genshin's on Xbox, yeah. As Midnight Ninja said. Yeah, but I don't really use an Xbox. I don't really use my Xbox anymore. I used to play it a ton back in the day, don't get me wrong. Hey, it's Just Someone. How you doing, Just Someone? Welcome to the stream. How you doing today? How's life treating you? Alright, come on. Give me lots of gold books. We need gold books. Can we get gold books? We cannot get gold books, but that's okay. I did not mean to leave the domain. Oops. Bad? Oh no, I hope everything's okay. I hope you'll be alright. Oh. Hang in there, man. Let's do something a little different. Yeah, right, I wanted to try this. On the note of vape, Nilou, let's do the other vape. Also, I've tried using my 360 controller with my computer, and it's interesting, but I like using keyboard because of all the little shortcuts I can use. That's fair. I know a lot of people who, they prefer their keyboard and mouse for similar reasons, because, like, I mean... Oh. What's the thing people say? The PC supremacy and all that? So, that kind of makes sense. I was raised with consoles for, like, most of my life, so it's like... I'm just used to a controller in my hand, so for most games I tend to use an Xbox controller now, but... Alright, throw that out. Alright, let's see how much damage this can actually do. If I can get like some full vapes in there, I can imagine this actually being pretty good. Also, first day of school and I already feel... Insert your choice of color. Oh no. Oh, colorful language. Oh, I understand. That sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. I mean, the first days of school can be a little awkward. And kind of rough. Like we were saying on the last stream, just, you know, hang in there. You can do this. You said so yourself. You were accepted into some other, like, better schools later down the line. You just have to get through it. Just put your best foot forward. Well, that's like school last Friday. I just finished school last Friday, but you can do it, yeah. Also, turns out that some of my friends didn't even make it into high school. Oh man, that's rough. I'm sorry to hear that too. I've had that kind of moment before, like when I was in college, finding out that some of my classmates didn't pass, and they had to stick back, which was it's sad, but if you're good friends with them, I mean, you do your best to kind of support them, help them through, but you just got to keep putting yourself forward, and such is life, yeah. Just hang in there though. That's the one thing. It's like we have a lot of low moments in our lives, like everyone does, and it's just a matter of you have to get through those moments, and however you do it, whether that's with the help of friends or however you want to you press on and doing things that make you feel better and help yourself out. You just keep on going. The only thing I can do, yeah. It's like that one T-shirt says, "Keep on keeping on." Actually, that's not what it says, actually. It says, "Keep calm and carry on." But whatever. Point is, keep on keeping on. Because no matter what, dark moments and low points we have in our lives, there's usually a light at it all where things start picking up again. It's just a matter of getting to that point. How much damage does this do? 30k. Now, are those 11k? Oh, yeah, those are like 11k non-vapes. Hold up. Okay, imagine if I can actually get, like, some vapes going with the, with that nice buff. Okay. Here we go. We're gonna fire everything. I never thought I'd be getting advice from a YouTuber. I mean, you can get... Something I've also learned over time is that you can find good advice in all kinds of strange places sometimes. You'll never know when you might pick up something like a useful nugget of information. Whether that's on YouTube, or from a family member, or just some kindly person like a teacher or someone that you come across in life. You never know. I've gotten lots of good advice from places I'd never expect, and it's like, oh. Like the whole idea of starting this YouTube channel came from my dad, actually. Good to see that one coming, right? Yeah, go figure. So, you get interesting advice from interesting places sometimes. It's just a matter of what you do with that advice. Though it is worth noting, not all advice is good. I wonder if there's a better way I can do this. Oh. Great, Leo. Hi, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. How you doing? I think I just saw a 62k in there. 25k on the vapes. That's pretty good. Are you feeling better? Am I feeling better? Yeah, I'm feeling a good bit better today. I actually got some sleep last night, which was nice, and my cat didn't wake me up at 5 in the morning again. This time he waited until my normal schedule to get up to actually wake me up, which was very nice of him. So I am feeling quite a bit better than yesterday. Hey, finally a gold book. Alright, step 1. We go take stock. We're gonna upgrade all of our books. We're gonna see how many books we have. Then we're gonna see how much of our resin, of our fragile resin, we're gonna pop. Which I do have a transient resin. That's strange. Oh, shoot. Did I let it... I think I might have let a transient resin expire. Oh, dear. I really hope I didn't do that. That would make me feel really dumb. Oy vey. That's okay. Alright, step 1. We check our book situation. How many books do we have now? Spoilers, I can already tell you, not enough. Alright, Layla, give us like 7 extra books. Or 0, that's fine too. We get 8 books. Layla. POV when you have 2 resin. Yup. Well, it's better than having 2 Mora. That's happened multiple times on this stream. Okay, now, that is not a meaningful amount of books, so we are going to need more. We need more! But, we can at least see where we're at. So we got 19 books. I could crown right now. I could crown right now. Hold on. I could crown right now. Ow. Alright, we crowned. Crown number 1. Done. I felt that. Oh yeah, trust me, I feel it every time I do it. Do you have Zhongli? I do not have Zhongli. I do want Zhongli, though. I want him for my Geo Supremacy team. But I have not been able to catch him on a banner when I've actually had resources for him. Hold on, I gotta just rename. I just recorded that, that crowning. So that was Nilou Crown 1. I've never crowned a character. Well, given that you're a Hu Tao mains, I have a feeling that if you crown anyone, it's going to end up being Hu Tao. Just a feeling. And it's not fair. I spent forever to get Kaya the perfect 4-piece Blizzard set, while Hazo can easily do more damage with less effort. Well, he is built to do more damage, to be fair. He's also Anima, which Anima's busted. I'm saving for my guarantee for Zhongli, and I've been pre-farming for him. Nice. Do we know if he has a banner coming up soon? I imagine I think he's due for one, right? He's due for a rerun pretty soon, right? I mean, I know who I'm saving for. I want Zhongli, but there's one character I want just a little bit more. Just a smidge more. And that's, of course, the end-user license agreement, aka Eula. If she ever gets a rerun, I'm rolling for her. I want to finally have a physical character that can do it. Which is the cutest? I don't know what the context is. There's lots of cute things in this. Are you talking about which character is the cutest? Because if that's the case, probably probably Nilou, honestly. Some speculate 4.0 for Zhongli. I mean, that's a fair guess, actually. Yeah, I'm probably waiting, Nahida, what do you mean? Yeah, okay, actually Nahida. The reason I say Nilou is because every time I go AFK on stream for any extended period of time, and I leave it on the Nilou screen, my viewership goes up. I'm dead serious. My viewers will almost always go up if I just leave it on the screen. In fact, I'm on the screen right now. My viewers went up. I'm telling you. I got my analytics here. I'm watching it happen. I'm telling you, I leave it on this screen. My viewers go up every time. So as far as I'm concerned, Nilou's the cutest. What does Nahida's burst do? It is a large area buff. I'll give you the full breakdown, but if I remember off the top of my head, it's an elemental mastery buff. Excuse me. So when you put up the burst, you get a... Oh my god, excuse me. Sorry, I got the hiccups. You get a bunch of buffs based on the elements that you have. So while Nahida remains in the area of the burst, her skill... all of her damage from her skill is increased. if you have an Electro character, Nahida, and she's in the inside her ult, the cooldown time between each of her skill hits decrease, so you get more hits in. And if you have a Hydro character, the burst is longer. But you get a bunch of different effects based on what kind of team you have. It's kind of hard to go into the details off the top of my head, but yeah, that's the short version of it. If you have a Pyro character, you do more damage. If you have an Electro character, you hit more frequently. And if you have a Hydro character, it's just there longer. Try it with Klee. I'll think about it. Well, I'm on Nahida right now, and the viewers ain't moving. I'm just saying. Hello, Meredith. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. And I seem you have a question. Hi. Do you know any tips of how to farm Razor fast? He's level 70, and I need to ascend him. Now, if you need to ascend him in a hurry, I mean, there's a good route. It depends on what you need. Like, let me just pop over to my Razor to find all the resources that you need for him. Because I know you need Wolf Hook. You need Wolf Hook, Hilichurl Mask, so you get these everywhere. Yeah, so as long as you have the, depends on what you're missing, right? So you need to ascend him. So is that just what you need help getting on him? Is just his ascension stuff, or do you need, like, other stuff, too? Nahida's Burst is unnecessary for Bloom teams. True. It looks fancy, though. It looks very fancy. So if you need so you have the Wolf Hook, so you just need the Prism. So in that case, you just have to farm the Electro Cube. No, there's not much you can do about that. You just got to do it. And as for the masks, honestly, what I normally do when I have to farm masks is I literally just go to the book here and just choose what I want to farm, and then it just marks all the enemies on the map. And you can kind of just chase them all down. You know, just mark Hilichurls and just start chasing and just start following the map to where every single big Hilichurl camp is. And then once you've done that, head over to your crafting bench and just go to character, essential materials, and just upgrade. Just take all your little ones and just... If you have Sucrose, it helps too, because she gets a bonus. You know, it's just like, oh, I need a bunch of these green masks, so I'll just turn those into... I'll turn my white masks into green masks, and then you go to the blue ones, and you're like, okay, I need a bunch of these too, so I'll just turn a bunch of these into them as well. I need lightning prism. Yeah, so... Yeah, it's just there's not really a fast way of doing it, there's just the do it way. But to speed up the process, you can use the crafting bench to just upgrade the ones you have to kind of speed things up. And like I said, Sucrose helps with that a lot because she has I think it's a 10% chance to give you an extra of a particular item. And what else we got here? It's good for iframes. Yes. If you're ever in a pinch and you just need to pop that Nahida ult, you can use it to dodge something. And like I said, it looks very pretty. And also, happy to help, Meredith. I am always here to assist when I can. Alright, now I've gotten distracted. What we need to do, we need more books. So that's 120. That's 180. Now we're going even further beyond. Alright. We're going all in. Yes, that is actually on the note of what Midnight Ninja said there, is just like, that is a little known skill sometimes. Just pressing the burst button to dodge something is really nice sometimes. No resin. I have too much. You can never have too much resin. Oh, I should check something before I go too deep into this. So I'm using a very weird build on Nilou right now. This is a hydro damage set. And we're going to see what this can do. I'm trying to think if there's like another option. So if I were to switch out, say... So if we didn't run Mona, let's say like, okay, Monene is too slow. The buff is nice, but it's not nice enough. What if we switched out Mona for Kokomi, and instead of Jean, we ran Kazuha for some bonus damage? What do we say about that?
Alright, let's head off.
I have 5 condensed resin and 37 fragile. Yeah, I used to have that much. I used to have a lot of fragile. Until I didn't. Yeah, it turns out when you want to start building a lot of characters all at the same time, you start using your resources like it's a lot. Have you ever seen those newbies who have opened all their fragile resins and have thousands of resins? They're scary. Those are scary people. Those people frighten me. It's like looking at it, it's like, what have you done? What have you done? Actually, though, it's so scary. Okay, so we throw that out, which lets me swirl Hydro. Okay, so the Kazuha buff is quite nice, and it seems like the cooldowns actually line up kind of nice. That does work. That works very nicely. Okay. Hold on, I think we might be onto something with this one. I will be getting some Mona usage for not another team comp, but I'm going to be doing some one-shots with her at one point because I've been finding I like opening up my videos with a couple one-shots. I don't know why. They make for good montages. Okay, let's see. Is there anything else? Let me look at Zhongling. Let's see if I can make her a little bit better. Because she definitely has a lot of discount artifacts right now. Because most of my really good artifacts are like, well, they're on Raiden Shogun. They're on Shinsho. So you know what? Don't let Raiden Shogun know I'm doing this. Okay, that's a ton of crit stats, but yeah, I want the energy recharge. Looking for the pieces with the best energy recharge. That's what we want. Well, yeah, I'll take Shinsho's in this case. And then for our... probably not beating that. That's too convenient. So how's this set look now? 45 over 111? It's okay. I saw one reel of someone reviewing an account, and that person did not claim any of the wishes from the character ascension achievements and did not activate constellations. Ugh. It was like they were collecting red exclamation marks. It was disturbing. Oh my god, it upsets me. I literally ascended, or I literally got activated Bennett C6 literally because I was tired of seeing the exclamation point. Also, hello Unit 5, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. I hope all is well. I wanted to share that C5 Diona versus a mini Zhongli. Oh, is a mini Zhongli. What does her C5 do? Oh, her C5 is a... I guess it's shield bonus? Like, it levels into her shield? Her shield's beefy. My donut... Where's my donut? I mean Diona. I don't know why I called her donut. What is her... Let me check her constellations. It increases... Yeah, okay, it's the one that increases her shield. Yeah, if you crowned her shield like a crazy person, I'd probably be a massive shield. What's the scaling on it? It's pretty good, right? Yeah, stack a bunch of health on her. That's pretty good. I have her double crowned. Oh, you're a big Diona fan. I'm not gonna lie, just literally because I accidentally called her Donut once, I'm probably gonna call her Donut forever now. Nothing against Diona, I use Diona a lot, I like her. She's really good. Ooh, I'm liking this. Ooh, I'm liking this setup, not gonna lie. It's like the Ayato at home. Okay, I wonder if there's a rotation I can do this. Where I can put down Kokomi's skill, pick up the Hydro with Kazuha's skill, Zhongling burst in skill, and then pick up the Pyro with the Kazuha burst. I wonder if that's doable. I imagine it is, I just have to practice it. I've never been very good with Kazuha's, with a lot of the Anemo picking up elements. I always screw it up. You know, on the note of the Diona mini Zhongli shield, I'd heard whispers that Layla's shield is also comparable to Zhongli's. Like, her shield is absolutely nuts when you top it off. I don't know how true that is. I don't have any reason to disbelieve it, though, because her shield is pretty monstrous. It is, as they say, it is a big boy shield. Okay, I just want to get everyone's bursts up. So I'm just going to go ahead and do this the slow way. Look at that, though. Well, you know, I know Super Bloom damage is, like, her Super Bloom is crazy, but I mean, look at this damage, though. It's actually pretty good. Who'da thunk it, am I right? Diona Crowned has crazy heals. Now that I know. I've seen some Crowned Diona. You know what I want to try? If I get the constellations for it and the full setup for it, I want to do the Ganyu at home. You know, where you're like, I think it's her C4, and then you just do charge shots and like crown her normal attack. I totally want to try that. Not gonna lie. Shield and heal is only, but Noelle's shield is only for herself. Yeah, R5 Sackbow's perma shield. Yeah. Well, no, Noelle's shield is party wide, isn't it? Yeah, it is. I'm sure it is. Yeah, you can swap Noelle while her shield's up, and it stays on. Oh, I think. Oh, unless you mean in co-op, in which case, yes. Then co-op. No, it is your party only. Sorry, I think that's what you mean actually. Because don't you need? I think Diona. Yeah, Diona gets the co-op shield at C2, which. That bothered the heck out of me because I actually really wanted her C2 because I like playing co-op and I wanted to be able to use Diona in co-op for the longest time, but it's like, nope, gotta get her C2. Noelle's heals need her present. Oh, okay, that's what you're getting at. My bad, I misunderstood. Now, to be fair, in Noelle's defense, goddamn, her healing is huge, but you definitely lose a lot of convenience. That's the convenience of Diona. But let's see if this combo works the way I hope it does. So you throw that down, you swirl the Hydro. Skill Burst. Back to Kazuha. Pick up the Pyro. Picks up Hydro. I wonder if there's... I just gotta find a way to make it not pick up the Hydro. I want to pick up the Pyro. Maybe I just have to bite the bullet and swirl the Pyro first. Diona needs half of a second to set up, and she heals and shields you. Oh yeah, don't get me wrong, Diona's so good. Diona is amazing. She's really flexible. She also plays Cryo from afar, so Kazuha can pick it up easy. Yep. Or any other Anemo, or any support, or whatever. And Diona really is like one of the total package characters. Like, I actually put her in the same, almost the same category as Kokomi. The only reason I think I put Kokomi higher is because Kokomi's Hydro versus Diona's Cryo. So Kokomi just has more places where she can do her thing. And you just basically replace Diona's shield with just monstrous amounts of healing instead. But it gets you the same effect. But Diona's a 4-star, and the Kokomi is not, so... Yeah, she also applies cryo and shields in one move. I feel like you're preaching to the choir. You're like, you're selling, like, you're trying to sell me Diona, and I'm like, Diona's the best. What do you mean?
House has released numerous works that lay out military strategy.
Diona is the best. She also makes me laugh, so... 16k on the non-vapes, it looks like. That seems good. Oh, actually, Pita Chip, are you still here? I needed to ask Pita Chip something. So that's right, Pita Chip, I'm calling you out. If you're still here, please let me know. I have to ask you a question. If not, I'll bug you on Discord later. I only built Diona so she could apply cryo for Kaya. I mean, that's the magic of Diona. She can basically do anything. But actually, you know, it's like... It's one of those things that, like, she's one of those characters that, like, she's so good and flexible and just gets the job done whenever you need it. But I wouldn't say she's slept on. I think most people know and accept that she's really, really good. But not everyone likes her. And I mean, I kind of understand. Like, she's interesting, she's funny as a character, I like her design to some extent, but I just gotta say, like, Diona, please just let your hair down. I don't like the weird looking top knot. I don't like it. It's just, let your hair down, please. I saw a mod someone did where it changes their model so her hair's let down, and I thought it was like, oh, it looks so much better. I was going to get Mist Splitter for Kaya, but I got Calamity Queller instead. I'm probably going to give it to Zhongli since I don't have Shenhe. Oh god, I wish I had Calamity Queller because I want to look at it. I'll look at it after this run, but because I don't remember how Calamity Queller entirely works. I want to see if that would actually be good on Zhongli. I don't imagine it would be bad, but there's definitely better options for Mr. Zhongli. They say she doesn't heal much, and her shield is not good, but if you crown her and she has 30k HP, things are different. Well, that's something I've definitely noticed over my time playing Genshin Impact in this community, is that that they'll look at a character, determine that, like, oh, their shields aren't good, or their healing isn't good, or their damage isn't good, but they didn't actually put any investment into them, so they don't actually have any stats. So it's like, well, of course it's not good. You didn't do anything. Like, obviously it's not good. Or shield saves stamina. Sometimes. Also, I was pulling for Homa and Homa for Zhongli, but I got Aqua instead. Man, you're really every time you seem to pick a weapon, it just seems to dodge you. I mean, granted, at least you got good weapons. Like, Calamity Queller's a bit niche, but it's not bad. And Aqua is actually really good. Like, as a stat stick, it's solid. Hey, actually, that being said, why don't you throw that Aqua Simulacra on your Diona for the memes? It's actually not bad on her. It's pretty good, unironically. And you move faster. You move faster? Diona makes you move faster? Really? I didn't know that. Hold on. Really? Where's Donut? Donut, where are you? You think I'd be able to... There you go. There's Donut. There's your big head. You have movement speed? What? Do you mean like you move faster because you don't have to stop to dodge stuff, or do you mean like does it actually do something when make you move faster that I don't know about? Oh, it does! Oh. I never really noticed this. No, Aqua is Tartaglia's weapon now. I mean, Tartaglia is nice, but you could put it on Diona. I'm just saying. You should do it at least once. Just to try it. Just to see, like, how it feels. Just for a joke. Another very good character is Sucrose, especially as a Hydro and Electro driver. Okay, I'm just gonna make this very clear about Sucrose. Sucrose is broken. Sucrose is overpowered. Sucrose is debatably one of the strongest characters in this game, and easily the best 4-star. Like, if you want a good character to build, just build Sucrose. She's broken. She's overpowered beyond belief. Like, good God. You just push the Sucrose button and everything dies. Though my favorite team for her is still, it's gotta be Sukokomon. Sukokomon is so funny. Pokemon Master Sucrose. Okay, we got a bunch more practice books. I don't think we got very lucky. I don't think my luck held up on that one, unfortunately. But, on the note of Sucrose, you know, I got a good analogy for you. Sucrose is the definition of Electro Charge Team. Sucrose is the definition of ridiculous. So I got a great analogy for you. So, Venti is ridiculous. Most people accept Venti is a really powerful character, one of the best in the game. Kazuha is easily considered to be one of the best 5-stars in the game. He's one of the strongest characters. They're both 5-star characters. Sucrose is in that same conversation. When you're talking about building a team with Venti or Kazuha, you're often competing against Sucrose too, where you're like, but maybe I should use Sucrose instead. Like, it's a real conversation to be having because she's so good. Like, it's kind of nuts. And we're probably never going to see a character like her ever again, because I don't think they want 4-star characters being that insane. Like, you know what? A lot of people are kind of annoyed with how niche and how some of the latest 4-stars coming out haven't been that exciting or that great. Like, there's been some weak ones and ones that are super niche. You can thank Sucrose for that. You can thank Bennett for that. You can thank Shancho for that. You can thank Xiangling for that. They're the reason why they don't do characters like that anymore, because they are all so powerful and multi-purpose, and it's just Hoyoverse is like, no, we want you to use the 5-stars. You don't need to use these ones, and it's like, it's so good, like, it's so crazy. That's the truth of it, though. We're never going to see characters like that again. At least 4-star characters like that, I should say. But I love grouping characters like Venti. Honestly, once I got a taste of it, as soon as I got that taste of that kind of being able to group enemies together, oh my god, I never looked back. It changes you, man. Like, once I got a taste of Kazuha, I'm like, oh my god, this is too good. It's so nice. Alright, now, I'm going to point this out. You probably noticed I've been leveling up her normal attack. And to most sane people, you're probably thinking to yourself, why in God's name would you do that? Her normal attack doesn't do anything. To which I say, don't worry, I'm going somewhere with this. But now I got to make a decision. Do I level up her burst next, or do I level up her normal next? Or do I do them evenly? I might do them evenly. Let's get them up to 8. Yeah, okay. 7, 10, 8. That's pretty good. So I need 6. Alright, so we've definitely hit our brick wall again. When is our next day for Praxis? Because I am somewhat out of resources. So Wednesday, Saturday. Now, this is going to be rough. Because for those who were not here yesterday, I did say I'm going to be out of town with family for this weekend coming up. So the next video might be late. I might throw out there if I should just do like a small video and delay this one by a week so I have more time to work on it, or if I want to just make it come out like on a Wednesday instead, but I haven't decided yet. We'll cross that bridge when we get there, but yeah, we're gonna need more Mora, we need more books, God, we need more mushroom parts. Which means, guess what we're doing? We're farming mushrooms, oh boy. Which means I need a team that doesn't have an electro character. You know what, let's just... I want to keep using... You know what? All this talk of Diona, let's use Mono Cryo. Let's get some Diona time. And we're farming mushrooms, everybody's favorite pastime. Everyone's favorite thing to do in Genshin Impact. Everyone knows this. This is canon. It's not the events, it's not the story quests, it's not the, you know, the Spiral Abyss or the exploration. Nah, people play this game for farming mushrooms. I synced it. With how much mushrooms we have to farm in this game for all the characters in Sumeru at this point, like, it's clearly everyone... It must be everyone's favorite activity, because everybody does it.
Transfiguration.
You know something, when I get to C4 Diona, I'm absolutely going to do like a Shenhe Diona charge shot build. And no one can stop me. I will not be stopped. Oh god, Diona's too short. Alright, let's just get everyone together.
Do your master's bidding. Take your true form. Take flight.
That seemed off. Oh, there we go. That was strange. Pick up the lotuses while I'm here. I'm constantly out of these things, so might as well make sure I have them. At least I could say that, like, this is kind of, you know, chill, right? This is relaxing. This isn't like a stressful activity. This is just like going around murdering the mushroom population. Oh shoot, I forgot to look up what Calamity Queller does. Thank you, Midnight Ninja. Calamity Queller does this. Gives 12% elemental damage bonus. Increases attack by 3.2% per second after using a skill up to 6 stacks. And it doubles when the holder is off field. Yeah, it's probably okay with Zhongli. I'd have to check his scaling. I don't know if I can actually see that. Let me check. Will the character archive let me look at Zhongli's modifiers? Because I need to check something. Yeah, I guess that works, because he does scale with attack. He is, yeah, his scaling's mixed. Like, I think his health scaling works out to be better, but the attack on him is certainly not wasted. And he does some good off-field stuff, so yeah, it seems alright. Certainly not bad. And hey, if you're lucky, maybe you'll eventually get that Homa. Oh god, cryo flowers, get away from me. Yeah, you can throw that on your Zhongli and have a good time with it. I think a lot of people end up running if they don't have Homa or any like the really good pole arms, they end up throwing just Favonius Lance on them just for the energy recharge, just to get more bursts out, which I think is also good. But to be fair, though, I think Zhongli is one of those characters that I think you can put almost anything on him. Mostly just because he kind of does what he needs to do pretty much no matter what. Oh god, so many of these stupid flowers need to leave me alone. I want to build him as a DPS or a hybrid shield or sub DPS. Okay. In that case, so Calamity Queller makes sense for the more damage-oriented setup. You probably still run Tenacity of the Millilith on him because, you know, it kind of buffs everything he does. Buffs his damage, buffs his shield, buffs your party. And then you just kind of build sort of offensively. Like, you probably still do, like, an HP, I would assume HP, Hourglass, Geo Damage, Cup, Crit Stat, Circlet, and then from there you just kind of have order. I will have order. I mean, that sounds like a pretty solid setup, honestly. If I ever get my hands on Zhongli, I'm probably going to be doing something similar. But he's going to be with a Geo team exclusively, so he'll probably... I don't know. Oh, just someone. Welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back. We've graduated from farming books, and we're now farming mushrooms now, because I literally just need a million mushrooms at this point. Like, oh my god. And, oh my goodness, hold on, I gotta catch up on the chat a little bit. Kujosara, 69 over 213 ratio, 179 ER, a lot of attack. Is she balanced enough? Oh yeah. I mean, I'd have to know what her base attack is, because Kujosara's buff comes from her base attack. But beyond that, like, that looks fantastic. That looks like a very, very juicy Kujosara. And how are you doing today? I'm doing well. How are you doing, Mohan? How's your day going? An R1, Skyward Harp, and Crowned. Ah. Yeah, that's probably pretty good. That is, I would say that's probably pretty good for a Kujosara build. She's one of those characters. I'll build her eventually. She is not on the priority list at the moment, though. Needs more ER, maybe. Maybe a little. But I know her burst is good. But, like, isn't most of her, like, a lot of her power, like, kind of baked into her skill anyway? So, like, the burst is not completely necessary. I mean, you want it up, obviously, but I don't know if you need to change your build all that much to get that extra bit. So can you post the Discord link, please? Oh my goodness, I forgot to post. You know what the worst part is? I actually thought about it before I started stream, and I got a brand new Discord link put into the description of the stream, but I did not put it in the chat. Thank you for the reminder. ER Sands minus attack goblet. Yes, thank you very much for the reminder. I'm just gonna pin that. But yeah, you could do I don't know if you're saying that you do an ER Sands or if you should do an ER Sands. Either way, I mean, if your attack is that high with an ER Sands, you're looking pretty good. And if that's without an ER Sands, that's just with an attack goblet, that's still pretty good. ER Sands and attack goblet, I understand. Sorry, I misread that a little bit. I mean, yeah, that sounds like that's a good setup right there. That makes sense for her. I mean, you're not really using her for her damage. Her damage is more or less just like it's just a cherry on top. It's just a little extra. So I guess picking up the energy recharge and getting the nice crits whenever you can is worthwhile. I don't know. Problem is, I don't use Kujosara. I barely have her. I don't even have her leveled up yet, so I don't know all of her ins and outs and all that. All I know is that you put her with Raiden. You get her to C6, put her with Raiden Shogun, and start one-shotting things. That's the only thing I know. Though, to be fair, I feel like that's the only thing you need to know. And also, I gotta bring my Mohan. Not good, not getting enough sleep. I can relate with that, and I am sorry to hear that. Well, hopefully, I wish you the best of luck. Hopefully that today will be the day you finally get that good night's rest you've been oh so craving. The thing is that for the current Abyss, she comes in very handy for the first half. On specifically floor 12, or just like in general? It's a Ravden hypercarry setup. Okay. Oh, I see. Kind of like get yourself through that first half and like record speed. Just say, forget the damage, forget everything else, just blow it up. And she has a bow for the Aeon Blade Drake. Oh, okay. Also for the bosses, right? And then you also have a Electro reaction right in there. So you can also break the Simon's stealth very quickly too, right? You also get rest. I'll get rest eventually. Like I said, I slept okay last night. Not great, but I slept okay. Better than I had been, so. Yeah, I had to, for my Abyss runs, I had to go back in and out a few times to like keep rejigging my teams for each individual floor. I was having a bit of a rough time into it. Also, hypercarry setup can one-shot the first wave in the first chamber and two-shot the beasts. Hot damn. What's the full team comp anyway? For the Raiden hypercarry that you use at least. Because I have a friend of mine who does that does the hypercarry setup, and I want to know if it's similar. Though he also uses a C6 Nahida and a C6 Raiden, so kind of moot. Alright, welcome back, Yu Wang. Raiden, Kazuha, Bennett, Sara. Okay, in other words, push the button, they explode the team. That's pretty good. I think I think with his version, he runs a Nahida instead of the Bennett. I think that's the only meaningful difference. Between the way he runs his ride and you. You only need a C6 Sara, which I don't even have. What's my Sara's constellations? Out of curiosity, since we're on the topic. She is Constellation 3. And, I mean, don't get me wrong, I actually have a lot of the resources to get her there. Like, I was actually farming this boss. Though, the reason... I wasn't actually farming it for Kujo Sara. It was kind of like a side effect. It was the reason why I picked that boss, was like, okay, I need to farm Exile pieces. I need the Exile artifact set. And that boss drops it, and at least I can be getting materials for a character I haven't leveled up yet. I have a C2 Farazan that I don't use. Well, maybe I'll use them eventually. I mean, I didn't start using my Farazan a lot until somewhat recently. I used her with Wanderer for a little bit, but I wasn't really, like... I didn't really use that team that much. And then when I started working on Heizo, I started using her a lot more. I can't help but notice all these exploding plants here. Sorry, I just kind of noticed these, and I feel like if I were to blow all these up, I'd find a secret. I guess not. Get down here. I always get cons for the characters I don't use. Yep. I've had that luck happen a few times where it's like, okay. Or better yet, you get cons for characters you already have C6 of. You're like, do I really need more Barber constellations? I think I'm good. If you have Zhao or Wanderer, you should probably... Although Wanderer has similar results with Bennett. I mean, you could run both of them. Bennett, Farazan. Do like Bennett, Farazan, and then like a character you can swirl with consistently. Or like another like side buff, kind of like a Rosaria to give him some extra crit. Stuff like that. I mean, it all stacks. It stacks very favorably. Come together right now over me. Yeah, some more mushroom parts, please. I'm not at the C6 point, and my highest con besides Traveler is C4 Noel. Hey, you're only 2 away from C6, so then you can become a Noel main like me. I missed. For Wanderer, I prefer Zhongli, C6 Yunjin, Farazan, Wanderer. I could see that. Get the attack speed from the Yunjin, though. I don't have C6 Yunjin, so I can't take advantage of that, unfortunately. Don't have him, never played him. I've played. I got him. I've been playing around with him. I play around with him a little bit. And you know what? He's pretty good. I mean, he's an Animo Catalyst user, so he's gonna be decent no matter what. But no, like his damage output with like just a little bit of like a good chunk of investment, he's solid. Oh, hold on. I'm getting a phone call. 1 second. Hello? I'm receiving a call from Amazon customer service. Your account has been... It's a scam call.
I only wish life could be as leisurely as this a little more often.
I swear I get scam calls all the time. He needs a beefy shield. It definitely helps. If you can, like, play, like, super skillfully, you can kind of, like, avoid the need of the shield a little bit, but even then, it's risky business. Another way you could actually do it... Another way you could actually do it with the Wanderer, if you like, if you want to feel kind of safe, he actually works really well with, unironically, he works very well with, give me a sec. I'll remember her name in a second. I'm kidding. Dia. Throw her with Dia, because she gives that little bit of damage reduction, and then as well as the resistance to interruption, it actually works on him quite well. Hello, who is there? I am there. I am here. I exist. I can, in fact, be perceived. Alright, I'm going to clean up these dailies while I have the chance. Yeah, Dia is awesome. I agree. Dia is one of my favorite characters. That's why I triple crowned her.
The world remains constant over the centuries, but human life...
Alright, Raiden Shogun, let's go hunt down a kitty cat. Meow. Coughing up a hairball? What are you doing, coughing up a hairball? I'm looking for my kittens. Normally they respond to my call. Is my pronunciation off somehow? I've been calling them for ages and none of them have answered. How strange. Can't you just call their names? I don't know why I have to keep going through this dialogue every time I do this one. That's some dedication and a lot of Mora. That's true. How do you think I got down to 2 Mora the first time? It happened on stream. True story. Yeah, don't people usually call kittens their names when they're looking for them? But if you call them in our language, they can't understand, can they? I guess so. Still getting nowhere, shouting myself hoarse like this. Traveler, I'd like to ask you a serious question. Sure thing. Would you like to learn the language of cats? I already know it. You're going to teach us how to talk to cats? I already know how. I have spoken to a cat before. You mean Neko? But she can speak our language. That doesn't really count as cat talk. Sure it does. Indeed. Still, in exchange, can you help me find... you will need to help me find a cat. Sure. You agree. Thank you so much. Alright, now listen carefully. This is the outline of the cat language I've been working on for a long time. The one that slipped out today is a gray and black cat named Rosen. In cat language, you have to say... meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow. Okay. 3 sets of meows. Both sets of meows are quick. So don't drawl. Okay. Let me write it down for you. I don't need you to write it down. I can remember how to talk to a cat. I'm an expert on this. I do this in my own house all the time, where I just go up to my cat and start meowing at him. He looks really offended. Alright, let's go kitty hunting. It's this way. In fact, he's right there. He's literally right there. Can I get up here? Hold on. Oh, oh no. 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 There we go. We're fine. I just have to get a little higher, that's all. There's probably a much easier way to get up there than what I'm trying to do right now. And I'm not thinking straight, but... whatever. That's what I do. Hello, Rosen. Meow. And he wants meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow. Okay, cool. You're willing to go with us? What a polite cat. Indeed. Well, at least I didn't say something incredibly racist in cat language. That would have been unfortunate. Hello, Sarah. Oh, you brought the kitten back. Thank you so much. Well, it looks like you're doing pretty good with cat talk. Please, here, have this as compensation. There aren't many people who can pick up the cat language so fast. You know, I could even use your help in the future. Meow. You can speak normally. Miss Sarah is not a cat. Well, how do you know? She could be 3 cats in a trench coat. You don't know. You don't know, Paimon. Wouldn't be the weirdest thing we've seen in this game. I can see from your face that you're trying to say, my pleasure, but your pronunciation still has room for improvement, I think. It's okay, though. I'll keep teaching you about cat language. We'll learn together. It's such a funny quest. I'm back. Welcome back, just someone. How's it going? Welcome back, welcome back. I've made the executive decision to get my dailies done for the day before it gets much later. So, I will have to cut stream eventually at one point. Like, I can't go for as long as I sometimes do. Because I actually have to do something for my parents today. I'm helping them set up a computer. So, I will be having to step away for that eventually. Not for a little bit, though. I have time, though. I'm not saying it's like, stream's over. No, we got time. That's what you know that I probably won't be going for like 4 hours today. Gotta keep that nice brisk pace going, so no worries. We got a fair bit of time still. Yeah, they bought this computer quite a while ago. And they were like, oh yeah, we'll set it up soon. And then finally they were like, yeah, can you just set it up for us, please? And I'm like, yeah, okay. You have stuff to do. I always... To be fair, I always have stuff to do. I mean, figure after stream, it's usually, if I'm not, like, going out for, like, a walk to go touch grass or whatever, I'm usually doing, like, I got, grocery shopping or work. Because I do have a job. So. Outside of this, I should say. This isn't a job, though. This is a hobby. I don't get money to do this. But... all seriousness, no, yeah, I keep myself busy in between work stuff, life stuff, or, making videos and stuff. I usually always have something to do. Gotta keep the old mind occupied. Also, I've just decided that I wanted to play Noelle for a little bit. Feeling lucky today. Nope. I'm not feeling lucky today. Prepare to get overkilled. Slight overkill. And I think this is the last one? I haven't really been counting how many of the quests, the commissions I've been doing. I've just kind of been doing them. All the Harbingers. And we'll see how well that goes for you. Oh, he got his shield up just as I fired off the burst. Easy. Yep, that was the last one of those. Yeah, we gotta clean up. I gotta make sure to do all this stuff every day, not just for the primo gems, but man, I need resources. I need Mora. I need books. I need ore. I need everything.
Thank you for complete.
That right there, that Mora, that's the stuff. That's the good stuff. And then next we have to send all of our characters back into the mines because we need more ore. And then, what else can I do? What's next on the agenda? I'm going to jump over this team for a little bit, just for a bit of variety. I think I just noticed I have mail. Oh, my daily check-in. How many of you do your daily check-in? How many of you actually go to the website every day and, like, pick up your extra little bit of stuff? Or onto the app or whatever? I've kind of made it a habit. It's part of my, like, evening routine now, because I do a little bit of exercise before I go to bed. So while I'm doing one of my exercises, I'll do my daily check-in at the same time. But I've recently gotten into doing it pretty much every day. So I just wonder how many people actually do that as well. Oh man, this event is decent. I like what we're doing for it, but there is way too much talking. I used to check in every day, but not anymore. Yeah, because there was a time when I was doing it every day, and then I stopped doing it for a long time, and then I kind of picked it up again recently. Who are you? Who are you? Do you have a name? This one's very cute. This one's pretty. I like this one. Sarush, you can get out of my party. I want this one. I like this one better. Anyway, let's go do this one. This whole area, I don't know how many of you have been unlocked this area, I've been working on it, but there is so much talking here. Even the event has a ton of talking now. It's like, good God. I like lore, but please, give me a break. Hello, Zervan. Looks like you successfully completed your training. Oh, we got it done, but, Sarush. After seeing that crystallized wee-nut, she said with real sincerity that even though it had existed for centuries, one day it will still disappear without a trace. And then immediately afterward, when we mentioned that her odes might be distorted as well, her mood changed instantly. But of course. Oh, excuse me, my deeds. I mean, the deeds of Aspari should be eternal. How can such a thing be compared to that might part into dust and ash? Also, I have to farm Dendro Hypostasis on my ult for Nahida, Kaveh, and Yao Yao, and I hate it so much. I understand. You basically have to go into that fight with a three-party team, and a Dendro character to kill it. I've been finding going in there with just, like, an Electro team, or, like, a spread team, where it's like I have a Dendro character, and an Animo character, and a couple of, Electros. Just, it's, like, the fastest way to do it. That's been my go-to for a little while. Anyway, if someone cannot be recorded properly, then there must be something wrong with the method. You wish to remind me of this fact, which is why you sent me to view the crystallized wee-nut. Am I right, Elder Zervan? Ah, that's the way you see it. Interesting. Do you care nothing? Do you care nothing for the renown of the Pari? If you're speaking of renown in the way humans understand it, not so much. Whatever you say, the present-day members of the Order of Skeptics are so very dull. Of course, if there are more interesting individuals like Sprix or Paimon, then that would be a different case entirely. Oh, look at that! I'm interesting. Isn't that nice? What a nice compliment. A compliment from Zervan. I can read. Oh, thank you. Hold. You can't call her elder. Why not? Sarush, there's no need to be stingy. Zervan is the eldest here, so calling her elder is reasonable, right? Alright, enough idle chatter. If Sarush still thinks so highly of this human notion of renown, then the training that comes next might be just right. Alright, I await your good news. Alright, let's play some event. Hey, MDR, how's it going? Hope you're having a good day at work. Thanks for stopping by, appreciate it. I hope work is treating you well. Okay, let's see where this one is. This one, please don't be underground. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, Money Rock. Money Rock is in the house tonight. Money Rock, come on, 15k. Give me 15k. 15k, hell yeah. Making progress. Alright, don't mind me, gentlemen. I'm just here to play a minigame. Alright, is this like the puzzle one where you have to figure out how to remove all the enemies? Yes, it is. I like this one. Blow up all the boxes, kill and scare off all the enemies. Alright, so I have to do it in X amount of shots. Alright, so I want to burn this first. Wait until those guys line up. Fire a Hadouken over there. And then I'll blow this one up. I think this guy just kind of has to be dealt with. Very especially curious uninvited guests. So it's... I want to see how this affects things. And upon being shattered, summons a sudden torrent of rainfall. That should come in handy. Okay. Let's see. What does making it rain do for me? It makes him upset. Oh, he moves out of the rain. Alright, is there a way to make you move? So if I hit that, he doesn't like that. Ah! Cool. So I need to blow up 4 more barrels and 4 more enemies, and I have 12 shots to do it. Easy. So we do that. And then we burninate you. And we do that. They get pissed off. Blow that up. And with one big Hadouken, easy. Except I still need 4 more. What? Okay, there we go. I'm like, what? That was easy. That's fun, though. I like that. It's a small thing. It's just like a little, like, problem-solving puzzle. I actually wish there was, like, a harder mode where it would give you less shots to work with or something, but that's cool. I like that. Little brain teaser. And I think I know what... I want to throw this out here now. I think I know what we're going to do tomorrow. Or I might even start it today. I think I might do a Baiju story quest. Kind of get some extra Primo gems, get a little bit of extra gold, Mora, or whatever. Has anyone here done his story quest yet? Is it good? Is it interesting? Is it the best story quest yet? Oh, okay, this one seems very easy. Alright, so... So I need to be zoomed out. Or I have to go closer. Hold on. Is this the right angle? No, it's not. It's lower. There we go. And line this up right here. There we go. I have not played it yet. Yeah, I have unlocked it. I haven't even started it yet, though. So I might, after this, I might actually start it. I think that might be a good use of time. Hey, isn't this that place that we passed looking for Mahir? Though Mahir shouldn't be here right now, right? All these thorns. They should be Mahir's companions. They look pretty good. Speaking of which, they helped us a lot. Pale Floater, do you forget all that I've accomplished? No, no way. You might complain a lot, but you do care about people, right? Sarush is the hero of this story. Indeed. Haha, Paimon knew it. You've got a big bark to go with your soft heart. Malicious slander. I was only here because I wished to earn the chaplet. If the elder hadn't made you come, humph. Well, whatever you say, Mahir's part of the reason you even managed to claim the Twin Horn chaplet. Shouldn't you thank her for that, at least? Her? Bah! For such a figure, one stained and still struggling thusly, I'd say that she would only be worth any merit after another 10 cleansing pilgrimages. 10 is way too many. Ugh. Wait a minute. On second thought, Paimon thinks it wouldn't be too hard. Well, I mean, the path isn't really that long. Yeah, maybe we could do the exercise, use the exercise every now and again. From the name, Paimon thought it would be walking for 10 days and nights. As it turns out, we didn't even need to go that far. The shortness of this trail makes Paimon suspicious. If it was as long as the Oceanid's pilgrimage, then perhaps I would respect her. As it stands now, I can only state that the distance of the cleansing pilgrimage suits Mahir. Oh, also, hello Genova, welcome to the stream. If it was as long as the Oceanid's pilgrimage. The Oceanid's pilgrimage? After the catastrophe, a great number of Oceanids came from Fontaine to Sumeru, with the path they walked becoming their so-called holy path. Strange, why would the Oceanids need to come to Sumeru? Pilgrimage? A pilgrimage for what? Ooh, we're getting Oceanid lore. I only heard such a thing from my elder. Though there has been Oceanids from Fontaine, I haven't truly looked into it. Could it be for the Right, Sarush said the was that god that let the party be born. If honor is a big deal here, then the thing most deserving of it definitely is the for real game lore in a limited event. Seriously. Paimon needs a gok someday. She talks way too much, bruh. Honestly, this isn't even Paimon's fault. You know what? Paimon's talking a lot, but it's not Paimon's fault. This is Sarush's fault. This is a Sarush problem this time. But what's the potential relationship between Oceanids and the Don't tell Paimon the Oceanids and Paria are like distantly related. Oh, actually, I mean, they kind of look similar. Looking at you carefully, Paimon's really beginning to see the resemblance. Ha! Paimon hasn't discovered any world-shaking secrets, has she? Maybe a bit. The slander flows from your lips again, Pale Floater. I know nothing of any Oceanid. You're probably right. Sarush did say that the distance Oceanids need to travel for their pilgrimage is far longer than Mahir's cleansing. Though, to be fair, Oceanids are gigantic, so when they cover ground, they're actually covering much more ground at a time. So distance for them is of a different, caliber. Sarush sounds like a Pokemon. And where's your game sound, though? I do have game sound playing, it's just really quiet right now. This area is just super quiet for some reason. Like, can you hear the music just a little bit in the background? I'll check to make sure it's actually like it's actually going through, but yeah, it's going through. It's just quiet. Couldn't tell you why. This area is just really, really quiet. But if that's true, does that mean that the Oceanids are stronger than the party? If is Sarush admitting defeat? Well, of course they're... fuck... What? Oceanids are the size of houses! What? I didn't mean that! In all seriousness, the cleansing pilgrimage is not actually tied to distance. It's more of a symbiotic affair, showcasing a rise and return to form. That sounds impressive, but... Regardless, it is irrational to brush all Pari as lesser than the Oceanids, and not because of any bias I may or may not have regarding Mahir. Speaking of which, why did Zervan say that this next part in the training would be right for Sarush? It doesn't look like anything special here. Also, Mahir's missing too. Though if she was here, Sarush probably wouldn't talk to her properly either. They're pretty different in a lot of ways. Also, now that I'm thinking about it, Sarush is like a... Sounds like a Pokemon name too, doesn't it? It really does. One is round and the other is pricky. Pricky? I think you mean prickly, but... One is round. Yeah, but that's not what Paimon wanted to say. That fool. If her existence and effort over those centuries are forgotten, then what was it all for? And maybe that's a question that Zervan wants Sarush to think about. It seems Sarush still needs some time. Oh god, I like the lore, but there's just so much terminology, so much talking. With no voice acting, it's kind of brutal. Is the Alhaitham weapon good? I heard Alhaitham weapon and Kazuha banner coming soon. Should I pull on that banner? I need a good 5-star weapon, and I have Kazuha and Ayato. Well, if you're pulling on that weapon banner, you can't really lose. Because you have Kazuha, right? Because either you get free... Because either you lose the 75-25, and you get just a 5-star weapon, and then, well, that's the price you pay. It just happens sometimes. Or you get Freedom Sworn. And Freedom Sworn is easily Kazuha's best weapon, right? Yours is guaranteed. So, well, you'll be guaranteed to get one of the two, right? Because Epitomized Path does not carry over. So if you lost a 50-50 recently, at least you're guaranteed one of the two. But not the one you want necessarily, if I understand it right. Just to make sure we're on the same page. If that's what you mean. Suppose I don't get Freedom Sworn, is the other one good? Yes, absolutely. Alhaitham weapon is fantastic. Both of which actually... let me pull up Alhaitham's weapon on the Google real quick. Just bear with me a moment. God, what the heck is this thing called? Alhaitham signature weapon. Light of Folier Incision. I need a good picture of it. Light Folier Incision. Sorry, I actually want to pull this up on stream so we can actually look at it. Can I use it on Ayato? Absolutely. That's the thing. Just because it has crit damage on its own, it's good. Like, your worst case scenario is that it's going to be great. It's going to be good, because that crit damage goes a long way. Because it's 88.2 crit damage, right? That's enormous. And it also increases crit rate. And after normal attacks deal elemental damage, so for Ayato, for example, which his normal attacks always do elemental damage pretty much, which increases the damage of normal attacks and elemental skills by 120%. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Yeah, no, it's very good. It is very good on Ayato. It's also, I believe it would work on Ayaka as well. If you have her, it's really good on Ayaka. It's really good. Any character, any sword character that can infuse, basically. So yeah, if you lost that, if you wanted Freedom Sword and got this, you're certainly not upset. This is a great weapon. And what about the Freedom Sword? Did the Freedom Sword make any difference? Freedom Sword is so strong. This weapon's incredible. It also has a lot of text on it. But yeah, it is the best elemental mastery sword in the game, right? So any character that utilizes the elemental mastery effect is absolutely laughing. They love this thing. They adore this thing. Let's read through it, though. So you get Millennial Movement. One reason it increases damage by 10% when a character wielding this weapon triggers an elemental reaction, which is basically all the time with most characters. They gain a Sigil of Rebellion. This effect can be triggered once every half second, and can be triggered when the character's off the field, so it's very flexible. When you have 2 sigils, all of them are consumed, and all party members gain Song of Resistance, which increases normal, charge, and plunging damage by 16%, increases attack by 20%, and yeah, so it's so good. This is incredible, right? Both weapons are really good. That is a really, really nice weapon banner. Oops. That's one of those weapon banners that it's really hard to go wrong with. That, like, if you're going to go for a weapon banner, it's one of the ones that I'd be like, yeah, go for it. Because you can't lose on that one. Either you get something really good or you get something really good. So, in that case, you really can't lose. So basically, I don't have anything to lose, right? Exactly. Either you get Kazuha's best weapon, or you get, like, an incredible weapon for a ton of other characters. So, it's one of those cases where, like, I usually say when you're rolling on, if you really, really want to roll on a weapon banner, you generally want to try to pick a weapon banner that you don't mind either one. And this is one of those ones. This is one of those ones that, like, that Folier Incision goes on a ton of different characters, and Freedom Sworn actually goes on a few as well. Like, other than being Kazuha's best in slot, it's also Cookie Shinobu's best in slot. It is one of the best in... It is a really good one for Nilou. If you have her, it's really good on... who else am I thinking of? I know I'm missing someone. I mean, I'll hate them, obviously, I guess, but... There's another sword character that I can use that is really good on. Good on Jean. Almost forgot about Jean. Is there anyone else that really stands out on? Or not Jean, sorry, what am I saying? I was talking about Freedom Sworn on Jean, my bad. Kaching, obviously, that's the other one I was missing. Kaching is the other really good infusion character that Folier Incision is crazy on.
I do worry about the well-being of my retinue during my...
But yeah, it's a very, very nice looking one. So, you know what? I think now is a good time, though. Also, bro, wait, can you show something cool with your Kazuha since you're a whale? I'm not a whale! I'm not a whale, though! I actually don't have Kazuha, but I have guaranteed both Kazuha and the weapon banner. And I have a lot of primos right now. Okay, I'll show off my Kazuha, but I'm not a whale. I'm not actually a whale. My Kazuha is C0 and I use a free-to-play weapon on it. I'll use Iron Sting. Why do people think I'm a whale? I don't know what I could show off, though. I mean... I saw your C6 Dia someday. I want a C6 Dia, but my Dia's not C6. She's C1. She's only Constellation 1. What weapon do you have on Nilou? I have Iron Sting for her. Currently, for my my tests, and for trying to do the weird builds for her, I'm using Jade Cutter. But if I'm using like a regular Super Bloom team, I'm probably using the Tokubo Shigure. Oh, my bad. It's all good. It's all good. I wish I had C6 Kazuha. Don't get me wrong. I wish I had that guy. I want to do like infusion stuff with him, main DPS, Animo Kazuha. Like, that'd be crazy. Show something cool with how to use them. Okay, sure. I can do that. Yeah, so I'm using Jade Cutter, but if you don't have like her weapon and you like Iron Sting or Tokubo Shigure, they're basically the exact same. Same stats, the only difference is the ability, and they kind of get the same job done. The only reason I use the Umbrella over Iron Sting is because I use Iron Sting on Kazuha, and I think the Umbrella looks funny. So yeah, let's grab easy use for Kazuha. So let me think. I'm trying to figure out something with this, but I haven't been able to get it to work the way I want. So let's go ahead and just use... I'll have to... Okay, actually, this one's actually a good team for it. So let's go into... Let's see, where's a good place I can actually show this off? I guess I'll just jump into the Abyss for a second. Sadly, I don't have the Umbrella on this account. That's unfortunate. I'm very happy with the Umbrella. When I saw the thing from that one event, I'm like, oh, that thing's actually pretty good. All right, let's show some Kazuha stuff. So I'll just do a quick Taser team. So that's Fischl, Kokomi, Beidou, Kazuha. And in the second half, I'm just going to put Nilou there. So basically, Kazuha, when you're just using him as like a normal unit and you don't have like a billion constellations for him and you're not like a whale, he's mostly just used for grouping and damage buffing, and as well as being like an extra of an element. Because his burst picks up the first element it touches. So what ends up happening is that you can have an extra application of whatever element that you want, ticking every so often. Oh, hello, Bricken. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. It is, in fact, Wednesday, my dude. So in these enemies' case, though, you don't really get a lot of advantage for grouping, but his the bonus damage and extra application is really good. Unfortunately, something that is a problem is that this enemy type, as soon as you jump with Kazuha, he takes to the air. But thankfully, this team comp can actually deal with that, because you know I actually have the range and the taser effect, and I think Fischl can shoot him down actually. Ow, unless I'm getting... Okay, there we go. It's fine. We do that. Constantly getting comboed, that's fine. These guys you can group up a little bit. Yeah, just that extra little bit of hydro application, which is nice, which just gets me even more taser procs. Just lots and lots of energy, electro charges. And on top of that, he's kind of like a pseudo battery as well. And we'll get back to the chat in just a second, because I do actually have to focus on this floor, because these consecrated beasts are kind of nutty. There we go. And that's your how to Kazuha. All you got to do is group up enemies and apply damage. Also, how do you get the Immersifier rewards in the simulated universe? This Immersifier? Wow, I didn't know that you could group those two son of a beaches.
And found it.
Yeah, Kazuha, thankfully, he's one of the few that can do it. I think Venti can do it too, but Kazuha has enough pull that he can sometimes actually move them. Which is very, very nice. Like, holy hell is it nice. Also, with the Immersifier... What the heck was the Immersifier? Hold on. I think I know what you're talking about, but I don't want to start answering your question without being sure I know what I'm talking about. That's way too fast with those FTP characters. Yeah, I'm a low spender, so I'm not a whale. I spent a little bit of money on, like, Welkin Moons and Battle Passes, and the only characters that I've really spent money on are Shenhe, Kokomi, and Klee. I don't play Klee. Kokomi, I had to spend money because I went to Hard Pity twice and lost my 50-50, and that was just brutal. And Shenhe was a present. By actually someone who's in the chat right now, funny enough. But that's neither here nor there. You're a dolphin. I am not a dolphin. I'm a goldfish at best. The shield-looking currency... Okay, I know what you're talking about. So, you get those... So, yeah, they're the things that give you the extra artifact. It's those 2 extra bonus artifact slots that you have. So you get the material, the shield things, as rewards, the weekly rewards from doing the simulated universe, and then you roll them. Was it a jab at me? It was not a jab. It was a thank you, actually. Not a jab at all. It was a thank you. Thank you for Shenhe. Anyway. You're way too perfect on that floor. Honestly, the only reason I'm good at that floor now is because I've done that so many times. Anyway. Yeah, so you roll them. You essentially... It's on certain floors of the simulated universe. I think it's the one... Let me think. I think it's after floor 4. I think it starts on floor 4. And on the elite floors, specifically where you fight an elite mob or a boss, there's a device on the right-hand side, and you can use the sigils there, the shields, or your energy, your resin equivalent. Also, can you make them with stamina? Yeah, you can make them with stamina. It's a 40 per roll, I believe. Does using them give XP? Yes, it gives. It does give experience. It's the same as like if you were rolling for regular artifacts. So, or rather, not artifacts, but relics. Same process, just a different location, basically. And you only can get 1 roll per floor. So basically, if I remember how it works, because I've only done it a couple times, you fight an elite, you can use the machine, you can use one of the shield things, or your energy, or your stamina, and you get 1 roll at it, and then you don't get another roll until your next elite fight, and you get 1 more roll, and then when you get to the boss, I think you get 2 rolls. Or up to 2 rolls. Hey, it's Chi-Chi! Everyone, look, it's Chi-Chi! Sorry. Is it better to stack them for when you're able to get good loot? I don't know yet. Honestly, I would assume. I feel like that's going to be the case. But you can only hold, I think, 8 of them at a time. So you can't even stack that many of them. So eventually you're going to want to roll them away eventually anyway. Unlikes, get out of here. They do give XP. Yes, you can use them. They do give XP. They give, I believe it's the same amount of XP if you were doing a relic fight.
What's your name, buddy? Are you here to buy some medicine? Where are your mom and dad?
Yeah, give me some medicine.
Are you lost?
Hi, Chi-Chi.
No, I'm not. My name's Ayu, and I'm here because... I know Chi-Chi. Hi, Blake. What's going on?
Yeah, hi, Chi-Chi.
Hi, Traveler and Paimon.
You've actually come at the perfect time. This little boy seems to have gotten himself lost. I think he must be new to the city. Probably wandered away from his parents and...
Oh. I wish I could play Honkai Star Rail. It looks fun. It is fun, actually. I've been enjoying it quite a bit. If you get the opportunity to and the means to do so, I recommend giving it a try. Giving it a try. It seems very a fair bit more casual. Excuse me. Than Genshin Impact is with like its schedule. Like you can do a lot more very quickly. I need 20 more experience to get to the Archon story. Oh my god, you're so close. Yeah, I've gotten to, my Trailblaze level is 40 now, so I'm actually just waiting for the next patch for story stuff. Also, Chi-Chi remembers us. That's so sweet. I was going to comment on that. That is sweet.
No, listen to me. I'm not the one who's lost. It's my dad.
Oh.
Your dad? How does a fully grown man manage to get lost in Liyue Harbor?
Easily. This place is not... But this place has a lot of stairs.
Well, my dad's always been kind of forgetful. In the past, he was just a little slow to react sometimes. But I'm worried that it's getting more serious.
Oh. Oh my god, oh my god, are we doing a story about Alzheimer's? Because that's kind of sad.
So, what about your mom?
His dad's trying to go get milk. Oh god. I played until I got to the elevator quest, then I uninstalled. Wow. He's never gonna come back, jeez. There's only one elevator quest, and it's short. All you gotta do is open the elevator. Actually, I'll tell you right now, the game starts a little slow. Straight up. The opening quests are a little slow, but they pick up really fast. The game knows what it's doing. It starts you off a little slow, and then it's just all like, oh, by the way, here's a space dragon. And I'm like, oh boy, I want to fight the space dragon. And then you fight the space dragon, and I'm like, oh cool. And then you get to go hang out on your space train and beat up enemies with your spaceball bat. Seriously, you just go around the galaxy beating up space dragons with a spaceball bat. Who could ask for more? It's like the best game ever made, basically. All it's missing is a jetpack. And a double jump. And a hook shot. Anyway, yeah, where's your mom, kid?
She went out a few days ago to gather some herbs for my dad, but she still hasn't come back. Meanwhile, my dad's been getting worse and worse. I remembered that the owner of Boo Boo Pharmacy always runs a clinic in Chingsa Village during the Lantern Rite, so I thought, why don't I take Dad to Liyue Harbor to see him there?
Oh, he must mean Baiju.
When we got to the city gate, I took a moment to ask the Nilou guards for directions to the pharmacy. And then, when I turned back around, my dad was gone.
You gotta just like, you had to be holding his hand or something. Like, you know.
I asked the Nilou guys to go find him, but he said they won't be able to send that many people. So then I figured, maybe I can ask some other people in the city to help. You came to the right place. We're pros at finding people. Is that right, Traveler?
Piece of cake. Easy.
Genshin can help. She has a good sense of smell, like a dog.
She's just a big head. Oh my god, I've never taken a close look at like the child model compared to like the child character model. Chi-Chi's head is massive. She looks like an alien compared to him. What the heck? I've never taken this close of a look before. Oh my god. She looks deformed. I mean, okay, maybe in her case it kind of makes sense, but look at her. She's really short and has just a really big head. Anyway, moving on.
Who's talking about me behind my back?
It's not behind your back. It was clearly in front of you.
Shang, Chi-Chi meant that as a compliment. There's no need to be upset. Hello, child. You mentioned that you were looking for the owner of Boo Boo Pharmacy. How might we be of service?
You have a talking snake? Oh, are you Uncle Baiju?
Uncle Baiju. Interesting.
Uncle Baiju.
Uncle Baiju.
Shang, now's not the time. My dear boy, could you tell me more about your father's condition, as much as you can recall?
Yes, Dr. Baiju.
What is the elation path in the Sim universe? Do we have elation characters? Yeah, elation is Himiko and Herta are both elation. It's based on follow-up attacks. That's kind of like the elation thing. It's all based on follow-up attack damage.
I see.
We're getting
Your
lore.
family lives near Chingsa Village, you say? I I visit patients there frequently, but I don't recall ever seeing you or your parents.
Interesting. Evil child.
Uh-huh. My
That's
mom
erudition?
doesn't like meeting other people, especially during Lantern Rite. She always tells me to just stay at home and keep my dad company.
Hold on. Hold on, Unit 5. I'm going to Google. You've made me Google something. Okay. Star Rail Elation. I could have swore. Yeah, Elation is like the follow-up attack guy. That's the Aeon associated with that is Aha. And Himiko Starga. The Erudition. Oh yeah, how about that? Part of the Aeon Noose. Is there any other information? Yeah, I don't think Elation has any characters then. Yeah, and the sim there is Elation, but I think, because something they've mentioned in the lore, like the story of the game so far, is that several of the paths converged with other paths over time. So I think Erudition and Elation might be on the same path. They might be like they might have a crossover. There was a few of them that they mentioned that like merged. Like I know one of them merged with oh god, not the Preservation. Which one did it merge with? Yeah, Aha, exactly. That's the Aeon of Elation. It's Aha. What was the character? What's the one am I thinking of? It's the one that the Hunt doesn't like. The Abundance, yeah. Ouch, enemy. I mean, I got ya. I'm sorry, that was too easy. That was like that joke wrote itself. Anyway, but yeah, so I don't think there is an Elation character path yet. Like, I don't think there are characters for that path. But if you look at the simulated universe, all the perks for Elation line up with Erudition characters. Herta and Himiko, as an example. So.
Is that so? Ayu, by any chance, is your mother's name Jiangli?
Whoa, yeah, it is. Do you know my mom, Dr. Baiju?
Yeah, also Remembrance. Yeah, there was a... Was Remembrance one of the ones I remember they mentioned in the story at one point, talking about... Because they had a whole big thing on... I don't know what character was talking about it, but they were basically saying that several of the paths got absorbed by other paths. So, they might be... They're probably going to add other paths eventually in the other character types, but at least not yet.
I certainly do. Gui, Chi-Chi, are there any pressing matters in the pharmacy at the moment? Ayu's parents are old acquaintances of mine, so I would very much like to assist with the search. Would the two of you have time to join me?
Don't forget us two. We already told Ayu that we help.
Yeah, we're searching for people.
Oh, really? Well, that's wonderful. We are most grateful for your support.
You can count on us. We got this,
Chi-Chi
Baiju.
will need to clear up the shop front first, but once that's taken care of, we'll be right out to help you with the search.
Family is very important.
True.
Thank you. Then I'll leave you to handle the pharmacy. Traveler, Paimon, why don't you come with me and Ayu? Let's start by talking to the Millilith guards at the city gates, see if they have an update.
Yeah, let's do that. I will say this though, on the note of Star Rail lore, it's something that Hoyoverse seems really good at. Man, they know how to write some like interesting, deep lore. I'm very much looking forward to the later patches and more story stuff coming out. I'm having a good time with it so far. I should probably look. Oh, it's across this bridge. Especially, actually, on the note of the simulated universe stuff in Star Rail. Good God, some of the the God lore, the Aeon lore in that. Jesus Christ. I was like, hey, look, it's Nanook the Destruction. You have been instantly killed. Oh, I see. Okay, thanks. Thanks, Nanook. Appreciate that. Yeah, Nanook looked at you and you've instantly died.
Couldn't find anyone who matched the description.
Uh-oh.
Well, that complicates things. And the city folks say there's no sign of him either. We need to start looking further afield. But where are we gonna get the people?
Right here.
Excuse me, sirs. Have you found out anything about my dad yet?
Lore junkie. I am a lore junkie. You know that. Everyone knows that. It's common knowledge. It's canon. It's part of the lore.
Dr. Baju, what brings you out this way?
The boy asked for our help, so we're here to join the search. Any new developments to update us on?
Oh, thank
Yeah.
goodness. We were just discussing how we're running out of manpower. As for updates, I'm sorry to say that we've searched the surrounding area thoroughly, but didn't find anything.
Oh my god, this guy just apparently, like, sprinted.
The guards at the crossing up ahead said they hadn't seen anyone either, so we don't believe he was heading towards the Guili Plains. But it is possible that he was bound for Luhua Pool.
Wow, cool. The terrain there can be tricky to navigate. Let's hope he hasn't run into any trouble.
We'll take care of it.
You will? Oh, great. We can't thank you enough.
Sorry we weren't able to find your dad, buddy.
That's okay. Thank you for trying.
What a reasonable child. Alright, let's go to Luhua Pool. Let's go find people. And, oh, actually, hopefully this, given that this is a character story quest, we'll get to hopefully get a good trial of Baiju that's not the horrible trial they give us normally. Actually, no, the normal trial is normal. We're gonna get a terrible trial of him, that's what I'm trying to say. We're gonna get, like, a noblesse oblige Baiju, and it's gonna be terrible. Can't wait. Hopefully we get a good long domain with him, though. I kind of want to see what he can do.
Dad, can you hear me?
Oh, is that him?
There's somebody over there.
Don't worry, we're going to bring him back. Dead or alive. What do you mean, dead or alive? Don't you mean dad alive? Oh. Oh, oops. I swear I found him like this. What the hell?
Watch where you're going.
Who dat? Oh. Hu Tao? This is so out of character for her. She should have let that guy plunge to his death and offered him a discount. What the hell? I don't buy it.
Dear customer, Sheng Funeral Parlor does appreciate your patronage, but you need to hasten the inevitable. Are you alright?
Okay, fair. In the wise words of Berserk, he was a casualty. And then all of a sudden, Hu Tao out of nowhere with the RKO. What the hell is up with this guy?
Dad!
Well, we found him. That was easy. Yeah, hi, Hu Tao. What are you doing here?
My, who do we have here? It's the Traveler in Paimon, and, my worst nightmare.
Good. Embrace the fear. Are the immersion rewards better on the last boss, or are they the same? I believe they're the same. I think the only difference between the normal rewards, like the elite rewards, and the boss rewards is that you get more rolls on it. So on the elite ones, you get to roll once, and then the boss one, I think you can roll twice. I think that's the only difference. I'm not 100% though. I have not done a deep dive into it yet.
I see she still has a warm to you.
Thank you, Director Hu, for saving this man.
Yes, good job, Hu Tao.
Dad, are you okay? Do you recognize me? It's me, Ayu.
Are you? Who am I?
Oh dear, this is, I don't like this quest.
Your name is Xiao Liang, and you live just west of Qingsu Village. You were supposed to come to Liyue Harbor to see the doctor. Remember? Does that jog your memory?
Oh, her name is Jiang.
Liyue Harbor. See the doctor. Yes.
Yes, I'm Jiang, and I need to see the doctor. boy. Why do I need to see a doctor?
Oh my goodness, this guy's having a bad time of it. Oh my, hello? I do not recognize... I unfortunately only speak and read English. So unfortunately, I cannot read that, but I'm going to see if I can Google Translate that. I am curious to what you just said. That is Japanese, apparently. Are you able to talk? I'm only able to speak English. Hello. I feel like the question there was, if I'm able to speak Japanese or another language. I'm gonna guess, but yes, I only speak English.
He seems in really
Hello, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream.
get him back to Boo Boo Pharmacy right away.
Boo boo.
Sorry, Hotel, gotta dash. Dinner's on us next time. Hold on a second.
Yeah, what's up, Hu Tao?
You're not seriously thinking of taking him to Boo Boo Pharmacy in this state, are you?
Maybe. What's to you?
Huh? Why not? What's the problem?
Yeah, what is the problem?
Come on, Baiju. Don't tell me you haven't noticed it. Didn't your master teach you how to spot the signs? Why do I get the sense that you spotted them right away, but you're planning to use it for your own ends?
Okay.
Use what?
Yeah, give me some lore.
Talking about? Paimon's lost.
Yeah, give me some lore.
There are traces of god remains in Jialiang's system.
Oh. Why?
Yes, but more importantly, they're on the verge of an outburst. If that happens, the consequences will be unthinkable.
Hu Tao is so pretty. I agree, Hu Tao is very pretty. She also has a very stylish hat. I mean, look at that hat. It's like perfect for the shape of her head.
Paimon, sorry. What?
Yeah, what Paimon said. Excuse me?
God remains?
Okay, if I know anything about this universe's lore when it comes to dying gods, is that they explode. So this guy's about to blow up.
There's no need to worry, Director Hu. I have methods of keeping them at bay. It is the sworn duty of all who practice medicine to cure illnesses and save lives. What reason would I have to neglect a patient in need who is right there in front of me? Besides, it was my late master's dying wish to be able to save this patient in particular. Perhaps out of respect for him, you could give me a day's grace so that I have time to treat him?
Now you're bringing my great uncle into this?
Oh, what the?
Baiju, just what are you planning this time?
Oh, her great uncle is Baiju's teacher. What the heck? Okay, that's a lore connection I wasn't expecting. It's kind of random. Neat. Neato.
Merely to cure this man, nothing more. But of course, if you have any doubt as to my intentions, you are more than welcome to accompany me to Boo Boo Pharmacy and monitor my activities.
Yeah.
Oh, really? I thought I was persona non grata at Boo Boo Pharmacy. You're being unusually generous today.
We won't let things get out of hand.
Okay, deal. We're not going to solve anything by keeping Jialiang here.
Yeah, seriously. Like I said, if I know anything about dying gods in this universe is that they blow up, so this guy's going to explode if we don't hurry.
Only for my great uncle's sake and the travelers, of course.
As long as she doesn't try to bury Chi-Chi while we're here, we're all good.
You must be pleased you brought the traveler along. Otherwise, this would have been a much more vexing ordeal.
Well, time is of the essence. Let's get ourselves back to Boo Boo Pharmacy at once.
Yeah, I want to know what the heck's going on here. The group returns to the back room at Boo Boo Pharmacy. Alright, what are we doing in the back room?
Blockages within the cardiovascular system. Reduced blood flow and energy circulation.
Oh, excuse me.
I suppose this must have caused the cognitive abnormalities.
Dr. Baiju, how bad is it? Can you cure him?
I assume he can. Hu Tao better leave the cinnamon roll alone. Agreed.
Don't you worry. Baiju's a really great doctor. He's sure to find a way. Isn't that right, Baiju?
And this is where Baiju says, there's nothing we can do.
Ayu, do you know when your father
Okay, good.
started displaying these symptoms?
I'm not sure. He's been like this for as long as I can remember. But it wasn't as bad as this when I was still little.
So it's been a long time indeed.
Is it a grim prognosis?
No, I have a treatment plan in mind, we can start tonight. Come and see me again tomorrow morning. I promise that by then, Ayu will find his father healthy and lucid again.
Okay.
Thank you, Dr. Baiju. Thank you so much.
Okay, what kind of weird business is this
If
going to
you
be?
have any misgivings, Director Who, please feel free to hang around for as long as you wish.
However, it would be best if you step outside this room. A doctor must be able to focus when treating a patient. Any distractions heighten the risk of complications.
I assume that the snake is an Adeptus. I don't know why, I just feel like it is, because there's some weird things in this universe, in the Genshin Impact universe. Talking snakes, though, probably an Adeptus.
Yes, of course, absolutely. I'll just go and look at the flowers or something. But I will be back in an instant at the first sign that something's amiss.
Yeah, we'll be heading out to... Why does she assume the... Is it because of the Chi-Chi thing? It's probably the Chi-Chi thing, actually.
See you tomorrow, Baiju and Chum-Chum.
Yeah, see you later.
Bye for now, everyone.
I wonder if Hutao's going to explain why, like...
Are you ready, Baiju?
Oh?
Ready as I'll ever be. I'm used to it by now. Come on, let's get started.
Oh boy, we're getting some deep lore. Lay it on me.
All's well that ends well, huh?
Maybe?
You know, Raimon's kind of curious after hearing Baiju mention those people from his past. What do you think they were like?
Baiju's master?
You must be curious too, right? Let's go see what we can find out while Baiju's busy treating Ayu's dad.
Hutao comics are funny and cute. The ones I've seen, like the web comics, very. There's some very funny ones. So, ask around. Okay, let's go ask some random street. Oh, actually, let's just go ask Hutao. That makes way more sense. Hi, Hutao. Can you explain? Oh, no! I'm gonna land in the water.
While I'm idling time on admiring the scenery, the spectacled snake-bedecked docs doing surgery.
Who do you main? I main, I kind of go back and forth, but my most common main right now is Noelle. Like, Noelle, other than Noelle, it's Ayaka and Dia, but Noelle's probably my main. I'd say Noelle's my main right now.
Hello, you busy bees, and what do you have to discuss with the funeral director today?
Hi, Hutao. Can you give me lore, please?
Actually, don't tell me. Let me guess. From the looks on your faces, you've got some questions for me.
I do have questions for you.
Guilty as charged. So, we were just a little curious about Baiju's master. What was he like?
Yeah.
Oh, and also, how come you and Baiju could tell so quickly that Jialiang had god remains in his system?
Noelle Kawaii. Me, Ayaka. Ayaka's one of my favorites, too. Ayaka's fantastic. Tons of damage. She's adorable. Great character. She does the wet sock thing, unfortunately, but, you know, other than that, she's great. Her new outfit gives her that cute little hat, which is nice. Honestly, just the total package.
I thought I told you once before. Wangshan Funeral Parlor was first founded to fight back against the vengeful wrath of gods defeated in war.
I remember that.
Well, it is a dusty old tale by this point. Long story short, in the ancient world, dead gods were acting up. So our ancestors started purifying the air and burning the bodies of the deceased to guard the border between life and death. These days, we don't deal with the wrath of the gods anymore, but all the relevant know-how is still passed down to each generation, so we can identify gods' remains when we see them.
Yeah, dead gods trying to come back from the dead and wreak havoc. That doesn't sound very good.
Okay, Paimon gets it now. Wait, so how did Baiju learn to spot them?
Well, if her great uncle is the one who taught him, that's probably how, but...
Almost certainly from his master, who was also my great-uncle. Baiju's master was my grandpa's younger brother, a former deputy director of Wangshan Funeral Parlor.
Just like I said, where am I from? I am from Canada.
Wow, fancy that!
I am a Canadian.
So, if he was from Wangshan Funeral Parlor, how did he end up as Baiju's master?
Yeah, good question.
Uncle and my great uncle. Because after that encounter, he suddenly announced he wanted to leave the family business and go practice medicine instead.
Oh, yeah, it totally must have cast a spell on them. Not like he just saw, like, wow, this looks like a very interesting profession worthy of my time.
My grandpa had a huge argument with him, but he couldn't convince him to stay. So my grandpa inherited the funeral parlor, while my great uncle stayed in Chenyu Vale to practice medicine. They never spoke to each other again.
Is it cold there? Actually, right now, no, it is not cold. It is actually very warm today. But if you had asked me that a week ago, it was freezing. It was very cold. We're currently... the thing about Canadian spring is that if you don't like the weather, just wait 20 minutes, it'll change. Our weather's all over the place right now. It's just how it is in spring.
Funeral director to doctor is a pretty big career change.
It's like the opposite.
Kinda hard to imagine. But why did it drive a wedge between them for the rest of their lives? That seems a bit extreme.
Just a little bit.
If he had just become a regular doctor, there would have been no issue. After all, the Wangshen funeral parlor wasn't unlike a regular doctor's clinic in the early days.
Right.
But according to my grandpa, the pharmacist they met had a very ominous aura about him.
Ominous.
And on top of that, the kind of medicine practiced in the Chenyu Vale tradition goes against the natural order of things.
Oh, like unkilling people?
In what way?
Unkilling people.
Don't know. My grandpa didn't know the specifics. And you've seen how wary Baiju is around me. He'd never tell me anything, but even that says to me that he definitely has something to hide. One thing I do know about Baiju is that he's obsessed with the idea of immortality. But whether that has anything to do with what he's hiding is hard to say.
Immortality?
Anyway, so
Interesting.
I will be sticking around here for now to keep a close eye on the situation. Maybe tomorrow I'll finally figure out what he's up to.
I feel like he's up to good things, weirdly enough. I don't trust... It's weird. I don't trust Baiju at all, but...
For all that, it seems like we have more questions than answers.
Par for the course.
Never mind. We'll just have to ask Baiju himself about all of this tomorrow.
What did you name your Wanderer? That is a good question. I'll show you, because I actually got Wanderer. I spent all my my Aranara Primo Gems on him. I named mine Hart, spelled H-A-R-T. It's a play on the fact that there's a big part of his storyline talking about how he has no heart, and also a short form of a name I used to use, an old handle I used to use back when I used to play World of Warcraft, back in the day. So I named him Hart. So now I'm going to, for my next trick, I'm going to awkwardly stand in front of Boo Boo Pharmacy for one whole day. I named him Oops. I named him Oops because he's a mistake. That's funny. That's a funny name. I've seen some funny names. How about Scaramucient? Or Unscarred? Or Ain't? Better name than the one I had. The best one I've seen, I have to type this one out because it doesn't make sense otherwise. Someone named him... Hold on. They named him Ain't. Ain't. That made me laugh.
Dad!
Hello.
Are you?
Hello, sir.
Dad, you remember me!
Yes. I remember now. I'm so sorry. Must have been worried sick. Has your mom shown up yet? She's been gone for a while, hasn't she?
Very creative. I thought it was hilarious. Defectum was the name. That's pretty good, too. Yeah, what happened to this kid's mom?
Don't worry, Dad. I got the Adventurers Guild to help us look for her. And Dr. Baiju's gonna help too. Right now, all you need to do is concentrate on getting better.
Great. That's wonderful. I can't thank you enough, Dr. Baiju.
Yeah, I want some what the heck did you do to him, Baiju?
My pleasure, really. It's the least I can do to honor my late master's dying wish. If anything, I should be apologizing to you for not making the time to visit in all these years.
Yeah, I want some explanations on that. Get to it.
Not at all, Dr. Baizhu. It's only because Jiangli... What was her reason again?
You're still in the early stages of recovery, so you'll need to take it easy for a while. Take it slowly and try not to overexert yourself.
By the way, defectum is Latin for failure. Because he failed to be anything. Wow, that's so mean. And I mean, I kind of figured it was something like that. Defectum sounds like defective, so I mean, makes sense.
I suggest you stay at Boo Boo Pharmacy and rest for at least the next few days.
Director Hu, do you have any further reservations about Jia Liang's condition?
You know, for a second I thought, like, well, I thought he was going to say something like, hey, Hu Tao, if you want to stay here for those couple of days while he recovers, you're more than welcome to. And I'm just thinking, oh boy, Hu Tao sleepover.
Seems like the evil presence is gone after all. You really did manage to suppress it, huh? But how did you accomplish this in a single night?
Yeah, give me some explanations, please.
That would be a trade secret, I'm afraid. If that gives you any cause for concern, you may continue to monitor Jia Liang for as long as you wish.
Oh my goodness, I was right. Hu Tao sleepover. I wanted to see A come in the Scaraboss. I wanted to see A come in the Scaraboss fight scene. I agree. Have her show up and be like, let me... I saw a video that had her just like, have her show up for the boss fight, throw the robot, cut it in half, and then just start beating Scaramouche with a slipper. And I'm like, that's perfect. That's what I wanted. That would have been the perfect way to end that fight.
Though I regret to say that Boo Boo Pharmacy cannot offer to reimburse Guangsheng Funeral Parlor for any revenue lost in the meantime.
Uh-oh.
Oh, come on, Baizhu. I'm not that unreasonable.
I want to know why they hate each other so much. I mean, I kind of get the picture now. Uh-oh, Baizhu. He looks a little worse for wear. Something's wrong.
I've been stuck indoors for too long. Baizhu, take me outside for some air, or I'm going to suffocate.
Yes, of course. Everyone, please excuse Jiangsheng and myself for a moment.
Rules of nature intensifies. I love it. She'd be all like, you down right now. Whack! Yep. So you get for acting up, kid. Well, Baiju's being sick.
Suffering now, are we? Did you seriously expect to cover it up just by putting on a brave face and ignoring it? If it weren't for my quick thinking, they'd have all seen the sorry state you're in by now. But in any case, why must you keep this a secret from everybody? You should at least share your secret with one person you trust.
You mean me? Is it 1:20 p.m. there right now? No, it is not actually.
Who's there?
It's actually about 12 o'clock here right now, so at 12:20. Hello.
Why did you follow us here?
Yeah, I thought you were looking a little unwell. I want to make sure you're okay.
It's nothing. I just needed to get some air.
Yeah, you definitely need some air in your lungs.
Just say about putting on a brave face.
Yeah, you need some air. You need air in your lungs, my friend.
Traveler, Paimon, the truth is, Baizhu did not cure Jiayang's illness. Instead, he transferred some of his own life force to his patient to temporarily subdue the poison in his system.
Oh. Oh, it's an 11-hour difference here. It's 1:20 a.m. here. Oh, man. Yeah, that's actually an interesting thing. There's a lot of people in my stream. They're all over. I have a lot of people from different countries in my stream, so the time zones actually end up being all over the place. It's kind of interesting. There's a few people. I know there's people with like 12-hour differences. Some with like a 6-hour difference. It's crazy. Life Force. All right, Baiju, what kind of nonsense magic are you doing?
Baizhu, can you please explain all of this?
Yes, please. Do that.
My predecessors in medicine forged a contract with Changshan. Every successor to this contract is able to use Changshang's secret art to treat patients. I believe the irregularities with Jialiang's heart meridian were likely caused by a poison concocted using god remains as a key ingredient. The poison has not been purged from Jialiang's system. Rather, I infused him with some of my own life force, using Changshang as the delivery medium. This will suppress the poison's effects for a limited time.
Oh.
Changshang? You can do that? Huh. Paimon always thought you were just Baiju's strange choice of a necklace. Hey, I'll have you know that I commanded the respect of even the Adepti back in Chenu Vale. If anything, he is my mannequin.
That's not very nice, Chung Chung.
I was treating patients with Baiju's master's master long before he ever set eyes on his first medical text. Oh, guess you shouldn't judge a snake by its skin.
True. I have to sleep. Good night. Hey, have a good night. Thank you for stopping by. It was I appreciate you. Have a good night. Take care of yourself.
Please, that's enough.
You're looking even worse than before, my dude.
Huto was saying that the branch of medicine you studied uses some pretty dubious methods. So, when you transfer your life force, does that mean you're actually damaging your own body?
Hardly. Changshang helps to keep my chi in balance, so there is no great harm done.
Still, Baiju's life force is not unlimited. We must find a way to neutralize the poison in Jialiang's body. And soon, Traveler, Paimon, would you lend this dummy a hand? He needs someone checking up on him, or he'll exhaust himself trying to accomplish everything on his own.
My name is Eureka. Nice to meet you. Bye-bye. Have a good one. It's a pleasure. Thanks for stopping. I gotta say, thanks for stopping by. Yeah, let's go help Baiju.
Don't you think we should seize this opportunity? You cannot expect to hide this from everyone for your entire life. Time.
Oops, I didn't mean to do that.
Entire life. Thank you, Traveler and Paimon.
Paimon doesn't think we've seen this side of you. But there's no need to thank us. You've helped us out before.
Yeah, I'll help you out. Let's go.
The poison in Jialiang's system must have accumulated over a prolonged period. I think I should pay a visit to their family home and look for clues as to how he might have been exposed to it.
Sure. Where does he live?
I asked Ayu this morning before you arrived. He told me that his family lives in a secluded spot to the west of Qingsa village.
The Chinsa
We'll
village.
get together once I've asked Hui and Chi-Chi to look after the pharmacy.
Sure.
As well as investigating Jialiang's exposure to the poison, we should also keep an eye out for Ayu's missing mother, my fellow disciple, Jiangli.
Oh, that's interesting. So that's how they're connected. I do not know what that emote means. What is that emote, Mohan? What does that mean? What is it? What is it? I don't know what that is. It scares me, though. It frightens me a little bit. What is it? I'm like scrolling. I'm quickly scrolling through the through all the different emotes. I'm like, what is that thing?
I do worry about the well-being of my retinue during my impromptu
I can't find it.
absence.
Dang it.
I'm sure the good people of the Adventurers Guild are absolutely
Oh.
fine.
Hi, Chi-Chi.
She's finally gone. She's gone for good now, right? Right?
Oh no. He's like, I just don't want Hu Tao here. I'm scared. And I'm like, I understand. I'm drinking coffee. Oh! Oh, that's coffee. That makes sense. I am also enjoying my caffeinated beverage of choice. Just pounding back that coffee, huh? I hope you're I hope it's good. Okay, before I continue with this story any further, I do need to be right back. Just need to step away for just a moment, just a brief moment, but I'll leave you all here just to bask in Nilou's glory while I'm gone. Maybe my view count will go up again. So I'll be back in just a second. I have returned. Alright. And my viewer count did not go up this time. I guess I wasn't gone long enough. Dang. Perhaps next time. I will prove eventually that having Nilou on screen long enough will just increase my viewers. It will be scientifically proven eventually. So apparently it's down? Oh, is that their house there? No. Man, they... Oh, and they said that this place was secluded. They weren't kidding. This is like in the middle of nowhere. Has this house been here the whole time? I don't remember this house being here.
There's a house all the way out here? It's so well hidden, Paimon's never noticed it before.
Neither have I. Can anyone confirm that this house was here the whole time?
Nor have I. And I've hosted clinics at Qingsa Village many times in the past. If you ask me, Jiangli was trying to remain unnoticed.
Curious.
Oh, that reminds Paimon. We meant to ask earlier, but it slipped our minds in the rush to get here. Could you tell us more about Jiangli? You said she was your fellow disciple, right?
She was indeed. We studied medicine together under the same master near Chenyu Vale. She is several years older than I and also began her travels far earlier than me. As a result, the time I spent studying alongside her was rather short.
Curious.
Supposedly, she met an herb gatherer sometime during her travels and decided to settle down with him. That must have been Jialian.
Interesting.
Wait, Chang-Chang, are you saying neither of you had actually met Jialian or Ayu before all of this?
Jiangli did occasionally come back to Chenyu Vale to see our master, but for whatever reason, she hardly ever talked about her family. The last time she visited us, she and Master had some sort of quarrel. We never heard from her after that. It almost seemed as if she'd gone into hiding.
Curious.
What happened? I don't know. I did not witness the argument myself.
Well, gotta head off early today. Have a good one. Hey, man, thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you coming to say hi.
Is that
Hope you have a great day, man.
for Jiangli or her family in the future? I should do everything in my power to help them.
Interesting.
Oh, so that's why you went to such extreme lengths to help Jialian.
No. Even if my master had never said anything, it would still be my duty as a doctor to help him. My decision would have remained the same.
Oh.
Paimon never knew you were so selfless, Baiju. Paimon always had you down as the sneaky, scheming type.
Same with most people who play this game. Most people thought he was kind of conniving, but it's like, I don't know. Interesting.
So a few words from me is enough to dispel all your suspicions? You ought not be quite so quick to relax your guard, Paimon. Sometimes even the good guys have their own private agenda.
That's true.
What the? Okay, that was the most suspicious sounding thing you've ever said.
I don't know if that's true, actually. That's pretty suspicious. I don't think it's the most suspicious thing he said.
Let's leave the idle chatter there for now. Jiangli has lived in this house for many years. There must be something here that can shed a little light on this whole situation.
Yes.
Let's split up. But if anyone finds anything, we'll examine it together.
Got it. Let's break into her house. Clearly the only solution. Break into her house immediately. Several faint marks can be seen on the pillar. Maybe it was used to record Ayu's height as he grew up. There's some faded handwriting near the bottom. The more quickly Ayu grows up, the sooner can leave. Judging by the number of marks on the pillow, the family has led a secluded existence here for many years. The firewood is neatly stacked and the logs were cut with great power and precision. Whoever chopped this firewood must have been very physically fit. Some logs at the bottom have begun to rot. It may have been a while since any new wood has been added to the pile. Some roof tiles broke. Mom and I tried to get up and take a look, but we didn't manage. Luckily, Dad was able to fix them in no time. The dinner table was a bit wobbly today, and we sat down to eat. Dad tried to fix it, but ended up breaking one of the legs by accident. Dad's forgetting things again. I'll have to write it all down for now, and read it back to him when he's feeling a bit better.
Traveler, Paimon, come quick!
Oh, gee, hi. You covered that ground very quickly. I was not expecting him to be there.
What is this?
Looks toxic.
Chung Chung and I found a hidden compartment. This is what was hidden inside.
God corpse.
You sense it too? You're right. This is a poison concocted using god remains.
Oh my.
Is it? Breathing? Paimon's not seeing things, is she?
No, your eyes do not deceive you. I do believe the poison in this bottle is alive.
That's terrifying, actually.
Some toxins act a lot like living organisms. I read about this once in the Origins and Symptoms of Diseases. This ancient class of poisons consists of mother and minor loads, capable of sustaining a connection over vast distances. If it's a concoction of this kind we're dealing with, then both the poison in Jialiang's system and this one here are likely minor loads, offshoots essentially.
So they're looking for the mother load, the big stuff.
Offshoots? So, the main body is somewhere else?
Got it, we're looking for an old god. Let's go.
Correct. Whoever is administering the poison can manipulate the source to indirectly control the poisoned individual's behavior and even cognition. Similarly, the poisoned individual will hear, to a varying extent, the call of the source.
Okay, so he was walking towards the Luhua pool earlier, so it's probably that direction.
The call of the... Wait. So, back when Jialiang ran off, maybe that explains where he was heading.
He was going back towards Jinsei village.
Only one thing could have been drawing him there. The source of the god remains used as the poison's key ingredient. The mother load.
The mother load.
This is getting crazier and crazier. What kind of person would do all this just to poison Jialiang?
Hopefully not his wife. That would be terrible.
Hey, why has everyone gone quiet all of a sudden?
Because it looks like his wife is trying to kill him.
Since this poison was carefully hidden away in a secret compartment, the one who concocted it is likely a resident of the house. You mean Jialiang? Why would he poison himself?
Paimon, you dope! It was his wife!
Think a little harder, Paimon. Someone else who lives here, and who might have expertise in crafting drugs.
Drugs.
Huh? So you're saying it was Jiangli?
Most likely.
Wait, but that doesn't make any sense either. Why would she poison her own husband?
Now that's what we gotta figure out.
I agree. It makes little sense. Jiangli does not strike me as the kind of person who would do such a thing.
Probably experimenting on like some kind of immortality drug or something ridiculous like that. It probably wasn't with the intention to kill him. Probably. Hopefully.
Look at the facts, though. How many people in the entirety of Liyue have the ability to concoct a poison from god remains?
Like probably 3.
It's too early to draw any conclusions. We should question Jialiang about it once he has made more progress in his recovery.
So, do you know how to get rid of the poison?
Yes. According to the origins and symptoms of diseases, the minor loads will disappear if the mother load is purged.
Got it. Kill the mother load.
So if we can find and destroy the source of these god remains, the poison will leave Jialiang's system without the need for any further treatment.
Ooh, I wonder if this will have like a special, like a unique boss fight or something. That'd be cool.
Do you know anything about god remains in Qingce Village?
Just rumors.
Even the history books have no record of this. The only ones who know anything are those old fogies who have been hanging around here since the beginning of time.
Didn't you used to be on good terms with the Adepti, though? You're sure they didn't tell you anything about this?
I mean, why aren't you on good terms with the Adepti now? Maybe we could just go ask them.
Changsheng's memories and powers are not what they were in her prime. These days, she has to enter a contract with a mortal and share their life force just to sustain her own life. I fear that such ancient events are long gone from her memory by now.
Oh, so she doesn't have... Basically, she's a parasite. If she doesn't have a host, she dies. Okay. Wow. Didn't see that coming.
Whoa. What? Enter a contract? Share life force? Sounds like some pretty spooky sorcery if you ask Paimon.
It's some, this is like necromancy adjacent.
Hey, plenty of people would jump at the chance to join forces with a powerful being like me.
Necromancy adjacent.
With my assistance in rebalancing your chi, not only can you extend your lifespan, but you will also be stronger, healthier, and able to eat whatever you like with no risk of upsetting your stomach.
I mean, I don't know. Baiju's like looks like he's pretty frail. I don't think you're doing a very good job. Also, Mohan is making faces at me. What does it mean?
Stronger and healthier? Wow, that's amazing!
Sounds amazing if it worked.
Baiju, maybe when you retire, you can let Paimon sign a contract with Changsheng for a few days.
I'm pretty sure when he retires and he's no longer on a contract, I'm pretty sure it means he's dead.
Unfortunately, Changsheng's contract has strict requirements regarding the host's temperament. None of her hosts have ever been exempted from these rules. I fear that I will be unable to accommodate your wishes, Paimon.
Hey, what are you trying to say? Did you just subtly insult Paimon to her face?
It wasn't subtle, it was direct. Strange. Baiju has a weak constitution. And didn't his master pass away at a young age?
Paimon's mad. You're getting ugly nicknames, both of you. Baiju, you're Manny Kid Man. Changsheng, you're just a pain in the neck.
Okay, that's actually pretty good. I am not making faces at you, I am making at the game. Okay. I just look over and just see the emotes in the chat and I'm like...
This is exactly why your natural temperament makes you woefully unsuited to being my host.
All right, everybody.
Mannequin man.
Back to the matter at hand. Is there any way at all for us to seek counsel from the Adepti about this?
Probably.
With how antisocial they are? If it were up to them, they'd go their whole lives without showing their faces to the common folk.
Well, actually, I happen to know a guy.
What?
Seems you're as well connected as they say, traveler. We are truly fortunate to have you on our side.
Indeed.
Oh, if you're talking about who Paimon thinks you're talking about, you better do the honors.
Don't worry, I got this. I haven't called this guy in a while. It's been a hot minute. Zhao, are you there?
You called?
I did call. Homie, what's up, dog? Paimon, this is like the third time this has happened. Chill out.
It's Paimon
Every
every time.
time.
Aren't all Adepti in the habit of materializing out of thin air like this?
Well, this is unexpected.
Indeed.
Huh? It's you.
It is. It is Baiju.
Baiju of Boo Pharmacy. I do believe I've had the pleasure before. The lantern rite when we met briefly. I was unaware of your true identity. I must apologize for the discourtesy.
Huh? You two already know each other?
It's true, they do. I remember that. There was a brief little, like, cinematic on the matter. or like comic thing on it.
Our paths have crossed once before.
Indeed, he literally fell over and Chi-Chi had to carry him.
I sense the presence of evil spirits. Is this why you called me?
Yeah, actually. Let me explain.
So someone has been concocting demonic poison.
Yeah, and we're not cool with that.
Too often, fervent desires drive mortals to abandon all regard for their own safety. It is lamentable.
Lament! Sorry.
I now know what you seek. It is true that a god's remains are buried beneath the foundations of Jinxia village.
Yeah, let's go kill it.
A vile monster known as the Che once wrought havoc over this land.
The Che.
Before it was subdued by Rex Lapis. The land was finally cleansed of poison when Rex Lapis used statues in his likeness to seal the serpent's remains. Jinxia village was founded some time after that.
Oh.
The seal is still mostly intact. If the Che is the source, then it must be some of its blood leaking from deep underground.
Let's kill it again.
However, its aura is faint and barely detectable. You will need to investigate further to identify the location of the leak.
Got it.
I do not like to intervene against mortals unless absolutely necessary.
Yeah.
But when demonic forces are involved, things can spiral out of control. If that happens, be sure to call my name again.
Hell yeah, thank you, homie. Thanks, Doug.
Nothing.
Uh-oh.
I do not wish to sway decisions that are mortals to make. Immortality may not be the blessing that you imagine it to be.
If I've learned anything from my time playing Star Rail so far, I already know that.
I shall treasure your words of instruction, Master Adeptus.
Farewell.
Yeah, take care, man. Thanks for stopping by.
What a strange Adeptus. Rather different from the way I remember them. That's so for you.
And he's also...
Thanks to him, we finally got some concrete info to go off of.
Yeah, Zhao's just kind of depressed, man. Like, give him a break.
If the god remains are leaking from underground, Jiangli must be paying a visit to a subterranean cave on her herb-gathering trips. If we can find the cave...
Master, there's a problem.
Oh god, what's the problem?
What? Did you run all the way from Boo Boo Pharmacy?
What happened? Don't panic. Just catch your breath and tell me everything.
What's up, man?
It's Jialian.
Oh god.
He was fine one minute, and then he suddenly took a turn for the worse.
Already? How? Based on past experience, he should have been fine for the next 3 days at least.
It seems that my worst fears have been confirmed. Everyone, back to Boo Boo Pharmacy now.
Oh dear. Oh god, this is taking another... He is a messenger. Seriously, he's he's not a messenger, he's a sprinter, apparently. Like, that's not a short walk, that is a big walk. That is a long run. Man covered a lot of ground. Yeah. Whoop. Get into Boo Boo Pharmacy in style. We don't have time for walking. We just teleport and then jumped. We're gonna get to Boo Boo Pharmacy by falling with style. Oh. Hu Tao, you're just hiding in the corner. Hu Tao, what are you doing here?
Fancy running into you guys at a place like this. What are the chances?
Extremely high. What are you doing here?
Nothing. I was just battling against some writer's block, so I took a stroll to see if I could get my knees back. Yep, it's working. As stealthy as a snake, she can hear them coming, plants a little bait, and they all come running.
Still worried about what Baishu's up to, huh?
You'd better not snitch on me, okay?
I'm going to immediately snitch on you.
Dad, what's wrong? Dad.
Don't worry, we'll figure this out.
Don't be scared. Dr. Baishu will be back soon.
Or else.
How is he doing?
Dr. Baishu, you're back. My dad was doing fine earlier. coughing up blood. Now he can't even get a full word out anymore.
Oh my goodness, this is taking some dark turns.
When Gray left, he was still conscious. But now...
Wait, please take Jialiang to the back room and prepare for treatment.
Yes, of course.
Don't worry, Ayu. I will cure your father.
Or else.
Baishu's not gonna use Changsheng's secret art again, is he? Is there really no other way to save Jialiang?
Probably not. Oh, there probably is, but we'll figure it out. Hi, Chi-Chi.
Please don't worry. Dr. Baishu will find a way.
But...
Oh dear. All right, Chi-Chi, you're doing a bang-up job. Keep going. Keep doing your thing. Time to awkwardly stand in front of the pharmacy again for several hours. Going to literally just stare at Chi-Chi for, say, like 14 hours. Just, what's going on? Is it done yet? Master Baiju, Dr. Baiju, the traveler's staring at me again. He's been standing still for 8 hours now.
Are you still hurting anywhere? You're not gonna suddenly collapse again, are you?
Much better, Ayu. Feeling much better. In fact, I can't explain it, but somehow I feel even better than usual.
So Baiju's probably crippled at this point now.
Wait, where's Dr. Baiju? I still haven't had a chance to thank him. Seems he moved me here before I came to.
Master said he needed to take a quick rest and asked me to bring you out of the treatment room. He hasn't emerged yet, so he must still be resting.
Oh dear.
Oh, really? Well, he must be tired from treating me for 2 nights in a row. I don't know how I can begin to repay him for saving my life. I'll have to discuss it properly with Jiang Li once we find her.
Oh my.
Speaking of which, has there been any word of her whereabouts yet?
No, the Adventurers Guild hasn't gotten back to me yet. I'll go check with them again in a bit.
I'll come with...
Don't forget what Master said. You're still not out of the woods yet, Jialiang. I strongly suggest that you stay and rest at Boo Boo Pharmacy for now. I can accompany Ayu to the Adventurers Guild.
That means Chi-Chi, you're in charge.
I suppose you're right. I'll have to rely on you this time. No, on the bright side, this means I can thank Dr. Baiju in person once he's finished resting.
Traveler, Baiju hasn't shown his face ever since we went in to treat Jialiang again.
Let's check on him.
Huh?
Maybe
Hey,
I'm not gonna let you finish that thought. We're gonna check on him right now. Baiju! Baiju, are you okay? Baiju, you are a gentleman and a scholar. Let's make sure you're okay. Oh, you look alright.
You're finally awake? That was far too risky. Even with me here to help you balance your chi.
There was no time. I had no other choice. In any case, it was not completely without benefit to myself. I managed to learn something.
Oh?
Jiang Li's design is quite brilliant. She makes numerous innovations that I can learn from. Alas, if only there wasn't a catch.
So, how much longer do you think Baju's gonna nap for? They've been outside waiting for you the whole time while you were asleep. Shall we at least go and show our faces?
Alright.
Alright, let's keep going. On an unrelated note, I am starving right now. I am so hungry. I cannot wait to have lunch.
Surely he hasn't. There's no way he could have just... Who's talking behind our backs again?
It wasn't behind your backs. It's in front of you again.
Baju! Chang-Chang!
You guys okay?
Of course. There's no need to be concerned. I merely had to transfer a rather large amount of life force on this occasion. But, with Changsheng's help, I will recover in time.
Okay, good.
Jialiang seemed fine yesterday. Why did he need more life-saving treatment again so soon?
Probably because the poison is, like, concocted very, very efficiently or something.
I made official diagnosis. Jialiang is in fact suffering from more than one ailment, and as a result, his life force depleted at a greater rate than I had anticipated.
What? You mean, even if you got all the poison out of him, he'd still be sick?
Okay, this is kind of what I was thinking, was that the wife was actually trying to treat whatever his problem was, his actual problem, but only ended up poisoning him in the process.
Yes. But more pertinently, the poison in Jialiang's system is there precisely because it is being used to manage his underlying medical condition.
Makes sense. Ignore that sound. It was my phone. It was another scam call.
Congenital heart condition, and ongoing treatment is essential to maintaining healthy functioning of his heart meridian. Left untreated, it puts the patient at risk of coughing up blood and fainting, and in the longer term, causes irreversible damage to the internal organs.
Oh dear.
Though it was created from God remains, this formula is not a poison in Jialiang's case. Rather, it's his medication.
Had he not taken it all these years, he likely would have died a long time ago.
Kind of what I was figuring at this point, but yeah.
Still, using poison to treat a disease is hardly a viable long-term solution. As time passed, and the poison accumulated in his system, it began to impact his cognition. Moreover, the longer he relied upon this medicine, the more resistant his body became to it. Jiangli had to concoct ever greater quantities to ensure its continued efficacy, or he could have still perished at any moment.
Oh my. Also, I died like a hero from Svarog on World 4. Oh man. Yeah, Svarog was a bit of a nasty fight. He beat me up a little bit. I did manage to get past him, but he definitely beat me up.
That explains why Ayu said his dad has been getting worse, and why his mom went off to gather herbs.
God remains are extremely dangerous to be around, because humans have no natural defense against them. I shudder to think how many times Jiangli has exposed herself to them.
Yeah, you gotta have a vision or like elemental connectivity to survive that stuff. So basically what she's been doing has been walking into Chernobyl every other day. This lady is like, okay, the only treatment for my husband's heart condition is radiation, so I have to go into a nuclear reactor to pick up the radiation to make the medicine with. Yeah, okay, I see how this is going.
I fear that the situation is just as that Adeptus described. In an effort to save Jialiang's life, Jiangli has abandoned all regard for her own safety.
Oh dear.
I never suspected that even Jiangli would turn to the same path as so many others over the years. Perhaps this is the inevitable course of fate, to sacrifice one's own life to save others. To go beyond human means in order to do the impossible, whatever the cost may be.
Fate.
Well, I think that it's too early to say with any certainty what fate has in mind.
Yeah.
In any case, I have stabilized Jialiang's condition for now, so our immediate priority should be to get ourselves back to Qingsa village and find out where Jiangli is. Her regular exposure to God remains over such a long period will have been catastrophic for her health, and given that she's already been missing for several days, I am fearing the worst.
Who's that? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He heard everything.
Hey, Traveler, Dr. Baiju.
He heard everything. We have to kill him.
It's Jialiang! Don't tell Paimon you overheard everything
Oh.
already.
Oh. This is a test of the... Got it. Sorry. Amber alert just went off.
Dr. Baiju, please let me come with you. You've already done so much for my family. I can no longer just sit here and watch while you put yourself at risk for Jiangli's sake.
Okay, so you also want to go into Chernobyl. Okay, cool.
After all, if it wasn't for me, she wouldn't have had to put herself in harm's way in the first place. I know I won't be of much help in battle, but at the very least, I can show you the way.
Okay.
I'm sure you'll be able to remember. I know there's a spot where she says goodbye to me every time she goes to gather her herbs. I'm sure I'll remember. I have to remember.
Be careful. If you get too agitated, your blood pressure and stress levels will rise, putting further pressure on your heart. For your own safety, you should stay here and rest.
No! We're out of time! We have to go now. Right now, before I forget everything again.
This trip will be extremely dangerous, and there is a very real possibility that you will not return from it. Are you sure you're prepared for that?
No.
I never expected to live this long in the first place. My death is already long overdue. So why should I fear it?
Because you have a son! Don't... What do you mean? Guy, stop! Don't be... No.
There's only one thing.
No, 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 no. I don't like this guy.
That I'll forget her again before we manage to find her.
Very well. Then follow me.
Oh, it's Hu Tao. Oh, it's Chi-Chi. Chi-Chi, you're in charge.
Dr. Baiju, are you heading out again?
Yes. This could be a long one. Could you please prepare a dose of the usual formula? Please add an extra measure of mistgrass pollen, and 1 dose each of the ingredients from the 3rd and 5th compartments of my medicine cabinet. I hope it works.
Dr. Baiju, do you mean...
Hop to it now. And remember to be careful with the cauldron this time. You don't want to burn yourself again.
Okay.
What the heck is everyone in the background? I don't even know. Everyone's just chilling behind the corners and just being like, oh, what's happening over here? This is like combo eavesdropping. Hi, Chi-Chi.
Everyone, please be careful.
No, I refuse. I will not be careful. Let's see if I can catch Hu Tao in the act. Oh, Hu Tao, where are you? I saw you. Damn it, she fast traveled. Dang it. Oh, wait. No. Damn it. Would be kind of funny if I could have caught her in the act, but... Alright, let's roll. Okay, so let me get this straight, though. We're walking into, like... where a god's corpse is, which is basically just, like, a lump of radiation. So we're walking into Chernobyl. Since we have visions and elemental connectivity, basically, we're wearing hazmat suits. We're adequately protected from this stuff. So we can move around in this place without cooking ourselves. And then this guy's just like, I want to come with too. So he can just cook himself, I guess. Alright, that's really smart. Good job, guy. Why are we allowing this? Sorry, that's my little rant over. She also used a teleporter, yeah. She's like, get me out of here.
That strange feeling is back.
Yeah, we're probably
It's just like the day I went missing. It's as if something inside me is trying to guide me somewhere.
The Mother Lode's influence is growing stronger. But is it because we're getting closer to the source? Or because the leakage of Che blood is growing more severe?
I wonder if the wife is actually making it worse. Like, she's actually trying to get more blood out of it.
Can you sense which direction the source is in?
Actually, have anyone here ever played Bloodborne before? Because if you've played Bloodborne before, you know that this is not a good idea.
I think it's this way.
Don't mess with god blood. It's not good for you.
Yes, I'm sure of it.
Feel this guy's little...
Dull
Oh,
ache in my heart. This must be the way.
alright, let's go. Lead the way, Captain. I want to finish this quest up and then get to work.
This place feels
Oh.
familiar. I think I've been here before.
There is an inauspicious presence here. Even I can sense it.
Mm-hmm.
I think I remember this place.
Julian, are you okay? Maybe you should rest here while we continue the search.
No, I have to keep going. Jiangli is still waiting for me. Then let's hurry.
Can we not bring the normal guy into Chernobyl? Hello, Azel. Welcome back. How you doing? Meanwhile, Baiju is walking. Oh my goodness. Okay, so it wants a Dendro character and a Geo character? Okay, why does it want a Geo character? That makes me nervous. Well, in that case, let's build a team specifically just for Baiju. Is there a team I can take apart? Yeah, I can take apart this team. Okay, so I want to put in... Let's put on Albedo. We'll put in... We'll have Baiju, so I'll also put in her with Nahida. I'll switch these two, actually. Then we'll put in... Kokomi, maybe? Nah, let's do... Raiden Shogun Kazuha. No, Jean.
Let's investigate this further.
This is a weird team. This is just for funs. This is just for funsies. I'm doing good, Azel. I'm doing alright. You're eating pizza and watching this. Heck yeah. Sounds like a great day to me. Just chilling, watching some streams, eating some pizza. Heck yeah.
This place gives Paimon the creeps. Who knows what we're gonna find up ahead?
Actually, Paimon, we already know what we're going to find up ahead. We're going to find a god corpse.
The digging marks here appear immature and rather old. I suspect it is a thieves' tunnel.
Oh.
Thieves' tunnel? Paimon has heard rumors about treasure around these parts before. Maybe it was the treasure hoarders that dug this tunnel.
I'm at 55 or 54 pity. Ooh. You got another character coming up pretty soon, then. That's exciting.
The tools they left behind. It's certainly a possibility.
Mm-hmm.
But why did they abandon this place without even stopping to pack up their tools?
Probably because they found a god corpse, and it's literally like walking into Chernobyl. You just don't do it.
I remember now. She took me here once and told me that she'd found a way to save me in this cave. But she said that the method would cause me to... curses. Why can't I remember what she said?
Lose your memory, maybe?
Easy, Jialian. Come on, let's keep going.
Alright, so we get to play around with Baiju. Let's take a look at the Baiju they've given me. So we get his weapon. So, you know, after using a burst or creating a shield, the equipping character can gain energy regeneration, elemental damage bonus for their based on their max HP, up to a 12%, and doesn't matter if they're on the field. Artifacts, Noblesse Oblige, because they always do that. C3, so again, extra charge on his skill. And when the active character hits a nearby opponent with their attacks, Baiju will unleash a little bit of extra bonus, which means... Wait, does that mean he can do off-field damage with, like, ambiently? Hold up, really? Hold on, I gotta test that. So it says any attack. Yeah!
There is no escape.
The doctor was seen.
Oh, that's so cool. Actually, that seems really good. In my country, it's children's, and I'm guaranteed child.
There's a sensor here.
Interesting.
Those treasure hoarders sure make themselves at home.
They're still fresh. This was not left behind by treasure hoarders.
I believe this sensor was used to burn a monster-repelling incense.
A monster repelling incense? Are you sure? Because we did run into that group of monsters just now.
It's not working very well.
The incense was burned several days ago. If I had to guess, the monsters we fought just now were enticed here by some entity deeper inside the cave. No doubt an encounter with the very same entity was what prompted the treasure hoarders to flee and abandon their designs on this cave. After them, Jiang Li was the next person to discover this place and what lies inside. But to her, it presented an opportunity to save Jia Liang's life, albeit as a last resort.
That's right.
Interesting.
This sensor, it belongs to Jiang Li. Yes, this was the place. This is where I told Jiang Li to give me the poison.
Oh. Oops, I meant today in my country, it's Children's Day. Your child said so much fun. Got it. That makes way more sense. That's kind of what I thought that was kind of what you meant, but I wasn't sure. And I'm like, I don't know how to make heads or tails of that. Live in Thinidou, Maldiv. That's my country. Oh, that's cool. Children's Day sounds like a good day to be a kid. Oh no.
I'm fine.
I'm glad you had fun. Glad you had a good time. I hope the rest of your day is just as good.
Is right below us, waiting for me.
Can I open this gate? Oh, I can. Oh, that was easy. I expected some kind of complex mechanism. I wonder, can I change his wings while he's a trial? No, I can't. Okay. So just normal dendro damage, then healing on return, then it does dendro application, then we get the shield. Okay. I kind of want to roll for him still, because I like him.
We're getting close. We're almost there. It's right up ahead. The place where we made a pact together to...
His C2 seems actually pretty good. Being able to just have dendro application, even if he's not on the field, is pretty good. I can't wait to get Ganyu, or lose pity. Oh no. Well, I will bless you with what streamer luck I can share. I hope you win your 50-50. I believe in you. Good luck. Oh. Oh, cool. Neat. Well, that was easy.
We can keep going now.
From the looks of it, the energy released by this mechanism can not only clear barriers, but also be protected by corresponding mechanisms. Perhaps it's something we can make use of.
Okay. Oh, I have to put... Okay, I get it. So I can move this thing around to all the different spots. Okay. Oh god, oh my god, does Baiju cough when he sprints? I'm sorry. By the way, I'm only 9. I always say, like, as far as, like, being in the chat and stuff goes, you know, just don't dox yourself. That's my only piece of advice. Don't give personal information away to strangers on the internet. Always practice good internet safety. Alright, let's go this way. Ooh, treasure. Oh my god, he coughs every time he sprints.
Witness my great undertaking. Illusion shattered.
This is nothing. Taking a turn for the better. A bitter pill to swallow.
Stay still. Sir? Cool. I might actually... I wonder if I should roll for more for Baiju, if I should just keep saving up. Oh. Push. Push. Oh, okay, I get it. Now I have to do a chain reaction. But first, I'm going to open that door and hopefully get a treasure. Does it go far enough? Just barely. Hell yeah. Give me treasure. Treasure! Not making sense. I'm going to go to sleep. Bye. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you having you here. Have a good night. Hopefully this quest finishes up pretty soon, because I do want to actually go get myself some lunch soon. I'm quite hungry. Does it go far enough to reach it? It does. Anything over here in this corner? Nope. I would have put a treasure chest in there, but... Oh my god, he coughs when he sprints. It makes me feel bad for making him run. I'm like, I'm sorry, guy, it's okay. Oh, jeez. I'm fine. Treasure. Oh, hello. What is that? So the...
The god remains must have lured them here. Watch my back.
that. Let's play more Baiju.
Seems like an emergency. A bitter pill to swallow.
Oh. Yeah, I gotta say, Baiju's damage does not seem terrible. But, you know, he's, you know, Dendro, which is amazing, so. Hopefully
How serious is it?
Is she okay? I think she's breathing.
I can still feel a pulse, but her condition is quite grave. The god remains here are encroaching on her cognition, much as the poison in your system did to you. If we don't eliminate it soon, then even if we save her life, I fear that she may never wake up again.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's destroy the remains right away!
Yeah, but that's gonna instantly kill the other guy, isn't it?
It's not as simple as that. Don't you remember what Baiju said?
I do.
The poison within Jiaoyang's body is inextricably linked to the god remains here. If the source is purged, the poison in his system will stop having any effect. And the poison within Jiaoyang's body is keeping his heart condition under control. So, if it stops working... Oh no. Are you saying...
Gotta make a dangerous choice here. Now, I'm assuming there's a way to save both of them, but let's find out.
Indeed. If the god remains here are purged, then your life will come to an end.
I wondered when this day might come.
Wait! But we've all been working our butts off to save Jiaoyang's life! After all that, we can't just give up on him!
Yeah, that would suck.
You're a great doctor! Surely you've gotta know of some other way we can save him, right?
You could continue to take the poison, which would buy you some time. As for Jiang Li, maybe if we put our heads together, we can think of something?
It appears to me that she was striving to concoct your medicine for you. Right up until the moment when she lost consciousness. Maybe it's her greatest wish that you will continue to take it and live.
God, you have a child together. Think of the kid, please.
Dr. Baiju, give it to me straight. How long does Jiangli have?
The god remains have reached her internal organs. Under ordinary circumstances, I would give her less than 3 days. But if I were to treat her using a secret art,
You can't be thinking about doing that again.
What would be the point of that, Dr. Baiju? I'm all too aware of the dangers of god remains. You are not the first to mention it to me. If I continue to sustain my own life using this wretched substance, not only would Jiangli have to keep risking her life to make my medicine for me, but I would have to live with the looming threat of these remains breaking out and wreaking havoc not just upon me, but my entire family.
That would be bad.
I know for a fact that I should have died over a decade ago. The fact that I've been around to see how you grow up is already a great blessing from Rex Lapis. If my choice can bring Jiangli back, then even if I die, after cheating death for so long, it seems I've grown somewhat addicted to life.
Oh my god, this is like... I was not prepared for this.
Traveler, Dr. Baiju, could I have another minute with my wife? I just want to have one final moment together. Just a moment. That's all.
Of course.
Thank you, everyone. I'm sorry that I won't be able to repay your kindness in this life.
Jiaoyan, Baiju, Changsheng. Is there really nothing else you can do?
I'm sure that over the years, Jiangli will have tried all the conventional methods known to humankind. As for less conventional methods, I have little expertise besides Changsheng's secret art.
Oh my goodness.
Mortals are fated to grow old and pass on when their natural lifespan runs out. And if it were so easy to combat the natural processes of aging and death, Jiangli would not have had to resort to unnatural methods.
Well, he's not really suffering from what I would call natural causes, per se. It's kind of like a rare congenital disease. That's not really fair.
What a
But...
crazy situation. Jiangli risked it all to save Jiaoliang's life. And now, Jiaoliang has to sacrifice himself to save Jiangli.
well, all we can do is...
What's the point of it all?
All we can really do is honor his decision, I guess.
Many final farewells in my time, but I can never get used to it.
In the human realm, all things must come to an end. Is it not a fitting end to die for a worthy cause?
Baiju's face is so expressive.
At least, that's what generations of masters before you have always believed.
The path they chose was indeed a heroic one. But when I think of those who would willingly sacrifice themselves for others, I cannot help but think that theirs are the lives least deserving of death.
When all this began, we agreed that once I was old enough to help you gather herbs, it would be time for me to go. If you could only see him now. He took me all the way to Liyue Harbor to see the doctor. And he even got the adventurer's guild to search for you. So, I know that you'll both be okay with that one.
The story's giving me the big sad.
I've said my goodbyes. My time has come. Do what you must.
As you wish.
It will eat away at both your cognition and your memories. In the end, you'll become little more than a shadow of your true self.
I'll take it. At the very least, it will allow me to stay with you and watch how you grow up.
Oh god.
Mom, something's really wrong with Dad.
Don't fret, Ayu. I will gather some medicinal herbs right away. I promise you, nothing will happen to our family.
Oh my god.
Why would these memories come to mind now? The longer we live, the tighter we cling to what we have. Oh, how I would love to hear your voice one last time.
Xiaoliang!
Oh.
Xiaoliang!
Okay, I was hopeful for this. You know what? Alright, good.
Dad, are you awake?
You know, I think we're due for a happy ending. You know what? Give me a happy ending. I'm down.
Joey, are you? Didn't I... No? What are these?
How does it feel to come back to life?
Oh, shoot. Did he unkill him? Did he do the Chi-Chi thing to him?
Do you feel strange or different in any way? If If so, could you describe it to me in detail?
Dr. Baishu, I thought that I was going to...
Die? You did indeed. As things stand now, you're more akin to a zombie than a human.
I'm a zombie?
That's right. Before we set off, I asked Chi-Chi to prepare an elixir of immortality. With its help, you have been suspended in the space between life and death. Of course, this is but a crude imitation of an Adeptus art. I don't expect it to extend your life indefinitely. Whether it will keep you alive for a few days, a few months, or a few years, I'm as interested as you to find out. But, however long you have left, I believe it should be more than sufficient time for you to say your final goodbyes before departing the world in peace. I hope that Director Who finds this arrangement to be a satisfactory one.
An elixir of immortality?
Oh my.
That up. Leave it to you to work on something like that behind my back.
What happened? I'll tell you what happened. He just Chi-Chi'd him. He just turned this man into a Chi-Chi. He's a 5-star character now. It's incredible. I bet his healing's really good.
It's a work in progress that hardly lives up to its name, and it would have had no effect were it not for Jialiang's iron will. In the end, I am merely a doctor. I understand very little of the great principles governing life and death, and the perpetual cycle of yin and yang. All I know is that if I'm presented with a life that deserves to be saved, I will do everything in my power to save them. And even this would have counted for nothing without Director Who's assistance. After all, did you not tell Jialiang to show us the way before we set off for Chinsa village?
And I'm busted.
And you have been read like an open book.
Without Director Who nudging things in the right direction, we may not have found Jiangli in time.
I knew someone was listening in.
No wonder he didn't mention the elixir back then. I thought he was being frank and transparent with me for once, but apparently not.
Baiju, frank and transparent? Yeah, not likely.
Director Who told me to keep her suggestion a secret. But it seems nothing escapes Dr. Baiju's attention.
Never underestimate a serpent's sense of smell.
All I wanted was to help Jialiang find his missing wife as soon as possible, so that he could be on his way to the afterlife without any unfulfilled wishes making the journey more difficult than it needs to be. Leave it to Boo Boo Pharmacy to snatch the perfect opportunity right out of my hands at the last hurdle. Never mind. I'll just have to put it down in the books as a deferred consideration.
Ha.
One Chi-Chi is enough of a conundrum. The last thing I need is another one. If I'd known this was coming, I'd have whisked him off to the Wangshan funeral parlor the moment I found him.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ. I'm sorry, Chi-Chi just all like, oh god, no. He's like, no more Chi-Chis. And Chi-Chi's all like, more Chi-Chis.
You stay away from my dad. When I grow up, I'm gonna become an even better doctor than Mom and Baishu, and cure Dad for good.
Oh, is that right? Well, you wouldn't be the first person who's tried to put Wangshan funeral parlor out of business. If you're serious about it, you'll have your work cut out for you. Traveler, Paimon, I'll catch you all another time.
Yeah, see you later, Hu-Tao.
Is she finally gone?
Chi-Chi has very poor memory, but the one thing she definitely always remembers, is the fear of Hu-Tao. It's all like, nope, not today.
Oh, well, then excellent. If you ask Paimon, we should probably do something to celebrate this hard-earned family reunion.
Well, that can only mean one thing.
At times like this, a grand celebratory feast is in order.
Yeah, that sounds great. I'm starving.
It feels like it was a whole lifetime ago when I last talked with Jiangli and Ayu around the dinner table.
I mean, I'll cook something up.
Yay! Paimon can't wait!
We'll make everyone a satisfying salad.
Alright, first things first, off to the market for some fresh ingredients. Let's go!
Oh, wait up! I'll come too.
Baiju, thank you so much for everything you've done for us.
Yeah.
Don't mention it, Jiangli. I was just doing my duty.
Just your duty, huh? Baiju, Changshan, would you mind if we took this conversation outside?
Sure, I want to hear what's up. Give me more lore. I want more story. Oh, Oh. Oh, I can't even pause right now. That's interesting. Hi, Chi-Chi.
Now that you are part zombie, there are some rules that you need to know.
Oh my god, this is gonna be adorable, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am. I'm listening.
Okay.
First, don't forget to stretch your body regularly. Second, don't forget to...
Yes, always stretch your body regularly or the rigor mortis starts to set in.
Yes? Go on. Don't forget to...
Oh god, she forgot.
I forgot.
Okay, that's pretty good. To play this next segment is Baiju, though. Neat. You know... Oh, I got my little trial Baiju here. Is it the same one? What's the elemental mastery he was rocking? 105? 1700 attack? Oh. Interesting. Oh.
Time flies. It's been so long since we bade each other farewell in Shenyu Vale.
Indeed. Oh.
Shang, you're the same as ever. You haven't changed one bit.
You, on the other hand, have changed a lot.
She's walking slightly faster than me.
Right. My younger self would have never imagined that things would one day turn out this way. Or that you'd turn out this way, Baiju.
She's walking just ever so slightly faster than me, I think. She's so cute. Chi-Chi? Yes. I agree. Oh, and then...
Taking a look
Okay.
at your elixir of immortality. It's not altogether dissimilar from the poison I concocted in terms of the way it functions.
I have to say, Jiangli, it was a stroke of genius to use poison to maintain life. I hope you're not too upset at me for copying your methods.
No, not at all. With your intellect, even if you'd never seen my poison, I believe you would have eventually arrived at the same approach. But I'm still impressed by how quickly you managed to gain such a thorough understanding of it. Jialiang's still only been in your care for a few days.
He's a smart guy.
Not just that. You even managed to improve upon the original formula. That cannot be explained by intellect alone. Baiju, be honest with me. Did you try out some of the poison on yourself?
Oh, I didn't even consider that.
Told you the truth would surface sooner or later.
He was tasting it. He was like, ooh, poison. Ooh, spicy.
Life force isn't the only thing that Changshan's contract lets you transfer between bodies, is it?
Oh, he transferred the poison out of his body into his own. Okay.
Nothing gets past you, Jiangli. You are correct. Besides life force, Chengsheng's secret art also allows for the transfer of toxins and diseases. When I treated Jia Liang for the second time, I transferred some of the poison from his body into my own. Not only did this allow me to alleviate the burden on him, but it also gave me an opportunity to study its properties. There is no need to worry about any long-term consequences to my health, however. Now that the source has been destroyed, any remaining poison in me will have already dissipated.
But you took such a huge risk. If we hadn't destroyed the god's remains back there, then even you might have...
Oh, wow. If the husband had decided to just, gone with the other plan that Baiju suggested, to not destroy the god remains, then Baiju would have been screwed.
What am I saying? I'm in no position to criticize you for this. The reason I left our master and went into hiding all of those years ago was that he was getting old. And I didn't want him using up any more of his own life force to treat my husband. But in the end, how were my methods any different? I risked one life to save another. And then you tried the poison on yourself too. It looks like both of us have ended up going the same way as our master before us. Are all disciples of Shenyu Vale destined to turn out this way? To live a short life, having given away our own for the sake of others? to fight relentlessly against the natural course of life and death, whatever the cost. Maybe our fate is sealed the moment we decide to study medicine.
This is very heavy.
We are doctors, Jiangli. We ought never say that anyone's fate is sealed.
Baizhu, I can tell that over the years, you've used the contract with Changshang to transfer many diseases and toxins to yourself. There are so many that some of them I don't even recognize.
Oh, that's why Changshang doesn't make him any stronger or healthier. It's literally because he's just tasted so many poisons and toxins at this point that he's basically crippled himself. Okay, I get it.
Can you still stop before it's too late?
Probably not.
I think you know the answer, Jiangli. Every one of us from Chenyu Vale believes in the same thing.
Hey, food's ready!
Yep.
Mom, come and join us.
Yeah, what's for dinner?
The traveler taught me a load of new recipes and said even Dad'll be able to taste them. Come and try them out.
Yes, darling. Mom will be there in just a second. Hey, slow down.
Yeah, we're gonna need some cocoa goat milk.
Baizhu, I know I won't be able to convince you, but please don't forget that if one day you're not around anymore, Chi-Chi, Gui, and all the friends who have grown fond of you, they will all miss you dearly.
There's no need to worry, Jiangli. I know what I'm doing.
I can only hope so.
He's trying to make himself immortal. Immortal Baizhu.
Baizhu, what did Jiangli mean by not around anymore? Are you gonna be okay?
Yeah, what's all this fate talk? What did she mean?
Every single mortal I've ever contracted with, including Baizhu and Zhongli's master, has passed away at a young age. Wait, that doesn't make any sense. You said that the contract with you helps people live longer.
It is a very long story.
Oh, are we getting a cutscene? Oh, I think we're getting an animated cutscene.
Long ago,
Oh.
when plagues ravaged the land, one doctor made a pledge to rid the world of pain and suffering.
Who dat?
But even the most ingenious mortal medicine could not stay the tide of disease. And after working tirelessly for many years, even his dearest loved ones fell sick and bade their final farewell. Legends told of an herb lord in Chenyu Vale could cure any illness known to mankind. The doctor sought the herb lord, but found only a white snake, its breathing weak and its power all but spent.
Sign this contract and let our lives be joined. Then I will impart to you the secret art of healing. But be warned, this art will harm your own health.
With means beyond human ken, the doctor could now reverse the process of death. And yet, the time still came to say goodbye. Only now, the one departing was the doctor, his life force spent. His final act in life was to pass on the contract to his final patient, his favorite disciple. The disciple chose to dedicate their life to saving the lives of others. And generation upon generation followed in these footsteps. Since I inherited this contract, I've always respected the path taken by my predecessors, and followed it myself unquestioningly. That is, until I tried to use the art to save my own disciple's beloved. She begged me not to use up my own life force. She said that this art is a poison chalice, an evil and unnatural practice. She did not wish to sacrifice one life for the sake of another, when both were lives she treasured. Only then did it occur to me. Did I I not suffer when my master passed away, just as patients' families do at their loved one's deathbed? Are not the lives cut short by this contract just as worthy of saving as any patients? What is this contract to us? Medicine or poison? Alas, I no longer have enough time left to find the answer. I entrust to your care both Changsheng and this final question. May you find a remedy for this conundrum, which has ailed us so.
Time and again, no matter how much I try to warn them or balance their chi, I can never save them. And you? What's your answer?
If I abandoned the contract and left you without a host, what would happen?
I suppose I'd spend my final moments taking a nice nap on Mount Yaojin. Then I'd be reunited with my old friends and your predecessors.
Then it's decided. If there's a life in front of me that deserves to be saved, why shouldn't I do everything within my power to save it?
Once again, it's the same answer. So be it. Close your eyes. Who knows how many more people will take on this contract?
None. This contract will end with me.
My contract has strict requirements on the host's natural temperament. All my hosts have been most pure of heart.
Damn.
But when one with an altruistic nature gains access to this art, they are more seduced than the average person by the miracle of overturning the laws of life and death. Though they know better than anyone else the fate that awaits them, when faced with the sorrows of humanity and the pain of losing their nearest and dearest, they cannot help but reach beyond human means.
This is really making me sad. I'm not gonna lie. This is this is kind of hitting home for me right now.
They are like moths that throw themselves into the flame, seeking a glimmer of hope in a dark world filled with pain and suffering.
I like those animations too. They're very well done. I like them. I like when they show up.
So, why you? Does that mean...
I suppose that would make me a moth that yearns for the light, but doesn't want to be burned to a crisp. Changsheng's art can transfer pain and suffering between people, but it cannot reduce the total amount of pain in the world. It's just like we witnessed. Either Jialiang feared for Jiangli's life, or Jiangli grieved over Jialiang's sacrifice. I have nothing but the utmost respect for my predecessors, who sacrificed their lives for their principles. But I do not wish to join their ranks, nor do I wish to pass on this contract to anyone else in the future.
Huh? Wait, didn't you already transfer a ton of diseases onto yourself?
What makes a poison poison? And what makes a disease a disease? When it comes down to it, are not both mechanisms that affect the operations of the human body?
Also on my side, yeah. Like, I'll share a small personal thing. The reason I'm not going to be around this weekend and why the video I'm working on might be a little late. I'm going to a memorial, so yeah, this is hitting home right now.
If disease is defined as deviation from normal functioning, then who knows? Perhaps the true elixir of immortality could in fact be a kind of poison. Many may view the notion of searching for immortality in poisons and illnesses as a flagrant violation of the natural order. But to me, it is no different from the way our ancestors tested the medicinal qualities of herbs by sampling each and every one. I don't want those who come after me to lose their lives to this contract. Nor do I wish for Changsheng to perish from losing her host. This leaves only one solution.
Oh, so he's basically... I get it. So he's trying to make he's trying to become immortal, so he can become the immortal doctor.
Precisely. I will be Changsheng's final host, and the tradition of passing down the contract will end with me.
Even the gods of old struggle to achieve true immortality. First you want to save others. Then you want to save yourself. Now you even want to save me. You're getting greedy, Baiju.
But isn't wanting to have it all what makes us human? For a selfish moth like me, who's afraid of the flame yet yearns for the light, the only path forward is up towards the moon.
Huh. For once, Paimon just does not know what to say.
Hey, me too, Paimon.
Dr. Baiju, Traveler, what are you still chatting about? The food's about to get cold.
Yeah, let's go get some eats.
We also have coconut milk for Changsheng and Paimon.
Was she like hiding? Hold on. Was she like hiding beneath the banister and just boink? What the? That's kind of cute. Cocoa milk.
Okay, fine. Let's go grab some food. Paimon has a bunch of burning questions, but they can wait till after we've eaten.
Oh, Paimon. You're incorrigible.
I do envy Paimon sometimes. Eating her fill is enough to satisfy her body and mind.
True. And yet, although we call them simple pleasures, are such things as these not precisely why we mortals cling desperately to the life we have?
Art of Healing. Quest completed. Some books, some Primo Gems, a good chunk of Mora, gold guides. Worthwhile. I'm glad I did that story quest. That was very good. Almost makes me want to roll for Baiju again. I do believe... I only just got a 5-star. 5 to 10, 15, 16, yeah. So the odds of me pulling off getting them would be exceptionally low. That's okay, though. So this stream's gone on longer than I originally planned. I still have quite a bit to get done today. But first things first, I am going to go get myself some lunch. So, just wanted to say thank you so much for everyone who came by to hang out today. This was actually a really fun stream. I'm really thankful for everyone who's been coming by regularly to say hi and hang out and all that. It's been good. So, with that, thank you as always. And is there anything else? I believe I said this earlier, but yeah, the video might be a little late. I'm going to try my best to get it done on time, or at least something to fill in that spot. We'll probably talk about it more tomorrow. And on the Discord and all that, so cross that bridge later. So have a great rest of your days, everyone who watches this later down the line, or came in, or wants to watch the VOD or whatever. Hope you have a great one too. And as always, cheers. Take care.